You know, I just want to point this out.
These are my favorite Fire Emblem characters.
Same.
I cannot believe these two are in Smash. Smash is supposed to be for good boys and girls, and if they're in, you know who else should be? My girl, Mai Shiranui. Just saying. Just fucking saying. Unbelievable, Sakurai. How dare you? Uncultured. Where's my Sora? Where's my Crash? Wait, what are the other ones? Where's my Waluigi? Waluigi's a big one. Where's my actual Sans? No, I feel like the Waddle Dee people are really wholesome. I feel like they're like...
They are.
They're chill. Yeah.
I feel
they
like
are not stepping on anyone.
I feel like they're just like...
You know who they are? They're the people who don't complain on Twitter.
That's true.
They're happy for
they're just like, I'm kind of just happy to be here.
We could learn something from the BWD fandom.
The Rayman. By the way, I'm just making a joke here.
The 3 Rayman fans.
3 Rayman fans.
Also, they really went to extra work. She has a belly button.
Yeah. They didn't need to
You know
do
who
that.
doesn't have a belly button?
Sakurai.
No, Mario.
Dude, these models look better than they do in...
They do.
Like, dude, they're... Okay, because like, I was like...
Their animations are so good.
I know, like, the cutscenes...
Wait, in 2 or in this one? Yeah, they're...
In 2, they look so fucking...
Yeah.
Like, they look from, like, the PS2, and I'm just like, wait, like...
Yeah, they do. It's raw.
They look so much better.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, fuck Monolith
how did
Soft.
this
They make
happen?
terrible games.
I feel like Chronicle, like, 1, like, moves better than 2. Like,
yeah,
I'm confused.
Dude, I love how he's like, the game looks complicated. I was like, Sakurai, the correct term is. The game is complicated.
Yeah, Chugga Conroy had to make a whole video of how to play.
10 of them. 10 videos. Yeah, the first 10 episodes are basically, this is how you've been playing it wrong.
Right.
And then an essay of why it's actually cool. Anyway. Alright, so I do have a counterpoint to why Mai Shiranui's not in this game. I agree. Mai Shiranui's hot. And these girls are fucking hot.
All
but
you
know
need
what it
to
is?
do is just put leggings,
No.
like Mythra.
Yeah, but my thing is, Mai Shiranui is like hot, and you'd say like that hooker's hot. Like, yeah, she's hot, but you are gonna get an STD from her. These are hot and like
Hey.
No,
Maybe.
no, do not say that about her. She's a good girl.
no, she's hooker level hot.
No.
Alright, between I'm not saying she's a hooker. Alright, between Mai Shiranui and these 2 girls, which one would you rather bring home to your mom?
Probably Pyra.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean, that's... Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
which one
And
would you
for
get the
sure.
family over and you'd be like, which one would you bring home and the family's like, how much did you
Although,
pay her?
well, if you put leggings on her, you might be able to
Alright,
bring her home.
Let's just move on from this.
No, this is important.
Come on, it's not every day that we have episode we can steer away from episode 69.
That's true. Okay, so anyway, the Pog characters are here.
Yes. The best characters of this... DLC, that's it.
Whole DLC. Yes,
DLC.
actually.
So... I
know
now
the
have a
Sephiroth
counterpoint.
Changed you.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys don't argue with me because I'm not arguing with you.
No, I know.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I have never seen, for DLC at least, because Banjo, there were some people that were just like, oh great, this old character. I've never seen an entire fan base just be like, the fuck is about...
I agree. I don't think anyone complained about it.
No one complained about...
No one did. The fandoms held hands for a week.
Yeah, it's true. I just mean more from like a gameplay perspective.
No, I agree with you on that, because...
The hype levels, for sure.
Yeah.
There is a 50-minute compilation of everybody reacting.
The unity.
Yep.
The Smash community for like a second.
We got close.
Hold on.
It's like that mural of like God and Adam like just sitting touching.
Steve broke Twitter.
He did.
But he didn't do it. But he didn't unite Smash.
I saw a really funny
Sephiroth
meme
did.
today. It was like the closest we ever got to world peace was when Pokemon Go first came out.
that's true,
But then it ended when people started finding dead bodies.
Yeah.
It's like, there it is.
And there it is. I just wanted to bring up the My Shiranui thing because I thought that's a good intro.
Yeah, but
And-
dude,
Anyway,
they still had to censor them.
Those
Those are censored outfits.
Yeah.
Mythra definitely got the silencer treatment, but Pyra just got see-through tights, which is like
So that outfit is
No.
actually in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. He said that.
They added it retroactively.
They
after
did.
They censored
Which-
it here.
which
But the
is-
tights are so hot. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, it's so hot.
I'm down.
And it's like there's no boob window.
Nope.
Who cares? She's
Yeah.
still got fat tits. So
It's like, it's fine, dude. I'm surprised they didn't nerf their boobs at all.
no, not
Just-
one bit.
Because they nerfed Snake's ass. Come on.
So okay, so I think we can make a conclusion. Asses are worse than boobs. That's just
They didn't nerf
decided.
their asses though.
well, like you can barely see them, so it's like fine.
That's true.
That's true.
That's my thing. So they're
Snakes.
like, we have the sense of the ass.
Snake
I think
had-
it's because
Hits are fine.
Japan's a boob guy. That's why. I think that's
so.
what.
That's true though. That you make.
I
a
mean,
good point.
anime
You
is
make a
kind
good
of
point.
more about the boobs
The plot than the backstory.
Yeah.
That's true. You make it very.
As
good
much
point.
as I'm a backstory person,
you
know.
yeah.
I swing both ways on that front.
Yeah, they're both good.
both good.
They're both
good.
truth.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, actually, more recent. Nope. We're saving that for episode 69.
Can't forget
This
about
is
the eyes.
wholesome.
Eyes are really important. Like
And they
Or
both-
the flavor text.
yes,
The flavor
that
text.
was-
Do you see this flavor text?
Dude.
Those tights have not censored anything. Dude, I remember when Mythra first got the censored art, people were like, see, Nintendo, that don't matter, because now we can just
Yeah.
draw art of them being ripped.
Exactly. It's
And
like-
they did. It caused an influx of lewd drawings.
Oh, God.
And people were like, this is better.
This is better. Yeah.
You know.
I love that, dude. Oh.
All right, episode.
Thank you, horny
in
Twitter.
conclusion, episode 69 cannot come any sooner.
Yeah, this is the prelude too. This is
It really is.
Yeah.
I would like to move on to the actual discussion because I am.
the jokes aside.
I'm cross, and along with me is Shulk and Rex.
Really? Me?
Yeah,
You're
you're
gonna
Rex.
do me like that?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Hey, hold on, I'm fucking cross.
Fair. Alright, but he doesn't talk!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's better. He keeps his damn mouth shut.
All right,
Hey,
fine. I'm
Come on,
Rex, and
Rex
along
isn't
with
that
me.
bad. Come on, you can't.
Alright,
like-
fine. Alright, well, that's the dub. That's the dub.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Alright, fine. Rex is aight. He's aight.
I just wanted to do that. All right. No, in reality, I'm
He's got such a
Kyle.
good voice actor too in sub.
He's good at everything
sub.
but screaming.
No, I'm talking about sub. The dub, no. But
No.
the sub.
The sub is good.
So
Very
I'm Kyle, and along with me is you've only played Xenoblade like
I played half of one.
you played half of one.
But I
Neo.
do know the entire story of one basically.
Because of me.
Yeah. So,
And
I wouldn't let him not know.
so I'm good.
and the Xenoblade enthusiast, the man
yeah.
who holds the Monondo.
Alright, well, that's
Jacob.
an Etika reference. That one doesn't hurt me
Yeah, that was
anymore.
one of my favorite
Jacob.
like,
The
pronunciations.
Monondo.
I love that. It's so funny.
Jacob, how you doing?
I forgot. God damn it, I forgot. Alright, to those who don't know, one time I joined a Discord call and like a fucking ton of bricks, Kyle just goes, sup, Jacob?
Like, it was quiet. He's like, sup, Jacob. Everyone's like, who the fuck is Jacob?
Bro, I felt like he came through my phone and was like, sup, bitch?
Yeah. It's like, what?
You have never hit you could insult me for 1,000 years and nothing knocks me on my ass harder than
I'm not
sup,
even
Jacob.
insulting you. I'm just saying a different
Sup,
name,
Jacob.
and you're just like, what the fuck?
Eventually
is
there's
this?
gonna be a point where someone's gonna go Jacob and I'm gonna go, yeah? I'm gonna start responding to it.
Dude, I think the ultimate goal is we become famous enough to have our own, like, not our own convention, but at least our own panel, and someone just walks up and says, alright, my question is for Jacob, and you're like, yeah?
My name is Jack, it's Jacob on the reserved seat.
It's no, wait, it says Jack on the thing, it's crossed out, like it's scribbled
Yeah.
out, and it says Jacob.
Alright, so real quick, a little quick tangent. Sub or dub names? Which do you like better?
I like the sub names.
Me too.
Infinitely better.
Do you like the sub or dub names?
I like Pyra and Mythra.
Yeah, they're cool, but like Homura and Hikari?
Hikari, it's like, come on.
Oh, they're so good, and
So
it's
much
like it's
better.
they both start with H.
Yeah, it's literally...
And it's like
perfect.
Homura sounds like way more like soft,
Yeah,
and like
which-
mellow, and Hikari is
Hikari,
like
like
faster.
hard K, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like... It matches.
I'm,
It's fucking perfect, actually. Plus, Homura Fire, Hikari Light, it's like...
You know, I swear to God, I thought that computer turned off because that computer turned off, and I was just like, oh, fuck.
Ugh,
Anyways.
these characters just they look
They
so
look
good.
so-
Oh my
Their
god.
models, oh my god. Especially, I think Pyra especially looks good here.
Oh my god, look at her.
Oh
The
my-
mesh on her fucking outfit.
I
Oh
know.
my god.
I just want to live.
Thank
I'm not
you,
going
You're
to
gonna
say
wanna
that.
Also, he confirmed which one he
He did. That's important.
That's what I took.
All
away from this.
right. Let's get the horny out of the way. Talk about it.
This isn't horny.
Talk about
Th-
it.
This is facts. This is important. I was convinced he was a Mythra person because like it felt like everything he'd be like, oh, Mythra does this, but don't worry, Pyra's stronger. And I was like, I think he likes Mythra more, and he's like, I like Pyra more. Gameplay wise, and I was like, yeah, sure you do.
Yeah, sure. He did it twice too. He was like, yeah, definitely Pyra. As a fighter.
As a fighter, I was like,
You know.
Come on.
I was like, I know you bought the Pyra one first.
Yeah.
Hold on. You
When
know
they come
he's in
together.
the house with his wife, and she's just like, yeah, I like Pyra more, and then his wife is just like, as a fighter, and he's like looking at her as a fighter.
This is two ways it can go. Noted. I'm not sleeping with him anymore. Noted. Pyra.
I definitely think it's the latter. I think
She makes the menus.
yeah.
Does
She knows.
make the menus.
She
I mean,
knows.
she's a video gamist. You know,
She's a gamer.
She's a gamer.
Sakurai wouldn't marry a gamer. A non-gamer. He
I think that Sakurai.
Sorry,
is-
I've gotten the horny out. For now.
We're
It
good.
was, dude, the pirate camp. They were celebrating, bro.
like, he picked us.
It was so funny.
So I'm
He's
a
like,
Mythra person.
Mythra's the more famous, popular one.
I'm a Mythra person, but I know you guys are Pyra people.
I used to be Mythra. If either of them were real, though, they're both perfect.
yeah, because she's like I think.
Pyra's sweeter,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, she's just exactly.
Which one threatened to kill themselves for Rex? The redhead.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. If Mythra just wanted to step on me, I would so let her.
Oh, have you seen the scene where Mythra's in Rex's lap, though? That's a funny scene where you're like, it's the cute part of Sundays.
Yeah, it looks like Homoda's like dead it, and then
Hikari. Mythra.
Yeah, thank you, Mythra. Because I'm thinking light, and I'm like, that's not. Yeah, Mythra is
Light
the
is
soon part.
pizza.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Light is
They never.
Pika.
Sometimes she is a dead but she's never a soon. She's always sweet. But yeah, these characters they're so good. I'm glad they're both in.
And they're top tiers, bro.
Oh,
my
they
God.
look so
I
good.
think they're gonna be like. I've seen a bunch of top players talk about it too. Everyone's like, they're probably top tier. Yeah, this is a top tier
Dude,
character.
when he was like, I have
I'm like,
this.
I'm ready.
He was like, I have the special edition controller. I was like, me too. And he fucking stunts on me with two. I'm like,
Two.
bro. I'm like, Jesus, man.
You think Sakurai is a Xenoblade fan?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
probably played the games
He's
before.
at least played the game for sure. Yeah.
I wanted to add Rex in the game, but we ran out of time. Here's Piranha Plant.
He's like, I wanted to add Rex in the game, but oh pie.
But then he gave his like he was like because he had a dual character, and then it's like
Too hard.
yeah.
And I definitely think like you can't do the whole have Pyra in the background giving him energy.
Be lame.
No, yeah,
Be
lame
lame
as
as heck.
shit.
This is so much better.
This is
so much.
This
better.
is the correct timeline. You're right. It is.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. We have the correct timeline for an entirely different reason, and I'm going to go into detail about that. But let's talk about the character in general before we talk about the presentation. Or well, I was trying to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So first of all, I'll state you both have stated your opinions about this character, so I will state mine. I'm for this character. I think the trailer
So
sold me on this character because I think if it was Rex, I think I would have been a bit disappointed. Not like, like angry and thinking it's a waste of a slot, but I would have been like, I would have preferred someone else.
Yeah, like I never thought about it just being Pyra and Mythra, but like
Yeah.
now that I know him, like I can never see a world where it's Rex. And,
Yeah,
like,
right?
even in a world where it could be duo here, like units, I'm like, I don't want it to be Rex and Pyra and Rex and Mythra. I want it Pyra and Mythra.
Because I think that, like, if it was Rex, I feel like that direct would have, for me at least, would have gone from, like, the 8 I gave it to, like, a 5.
Yeah, like Rex is cool,
Maybe a
but like
4. Like, that's, like, half the direct for me.
I don't know, he's cool, and it would have been like cool to see him do like his anchor shot and stuff. But these are anime characters.
I just don't...
Rex doesn't shoot shit.
I'm not a fan of Rex.
Yeah, I don't really like
So-
him either.
Dude, like some of their type for her shit, I can't remember the name. What's the name where she like teleports a whole bunch and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Son.
dude, that is the most anime move I've ever fucking seen. Like, that's not a Smash, move. That's not the
That's
move
an
in
anime
Smash.
fighter.
Yeah, that's just an anime fighter. Straight up.
I'm like mad that I don't know the names because I'm like they're levels,
I know.
special moves, and I spent 80 hours
From the
playing this
Yeah,
game.
that's right.
Did you beat it?
I
You
did,
did. Okay.
unfortunately.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I'm happy to have beaten it, but only once.
I mean, I like the story, man. That's all.
I almost like wanted like after that I was like I kind of want to play it now. Like
Have you watched the cutscenes yet?
I've seen all of it.
Okay.
I haven't seen much.
The story's good, but it's like
Jin's
I know
whole
that-
story just makes me sad.
yeah, Jin's really good.
Yeah, dude.
But Pyra and Mythra are such good
Designed
characters.
by our favorite
Tetsuya Nomura.
Tsunomura.
Yeah, he designed
Really?
characters for this. Yep.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
He designed Jin. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, for like-
Jin,
wait, hold on.
Malos.
Like all of them?
No.
not all of
Okay.
them, but like the villains.
No,
Oh,
Jin,
okay.
Malos.
That makes sense. 'Cause those characters
Mikhail.
look like
Mikhail.
Nomura
the
Oh,
girl.
everyone from Torna. He
Everyone-
literally, well, like not the DLC, the bad guys,
Oh, okay.
because they call themselves Torna.
Right.
Damn it!
By the
I
way,
guess.
wait,
Let's
no,
all-
no, we're talking about the presentation later. Okay, let me finish what I was gonna say because I have this point.
Yes.
I'm all for this character. I love we get more females. More females as DLC.
Yes.
Like
I agree.
2B, Tifa, Lara Croft.
These are the picks we need.
Hold on. Where was my list with Min Min? Hold up.
I would shit myself if Tifa got it. Day one.
Day one. Yeah.
Buy it right there. I don't even
I'll buy
really
it.
like Final Fantasy, all that. Day one.
Yeah.
Right
I'll
fucking.
buy the pack.
I'll main her.
Yeah.
Oh, main her.
We know when I play. Apparently, I've entered a fucking time warp. I play anime fighters now, and I only main the girls. Their move
hold
could
on.
literally be hitting you with a cardboard box. So long as they look a little
No,
nice,
it's
I'm
not.
playing them
It's-
twice.
Jesus Christ, we have not.
I know
okay.
her tits are
Okay.
huge.
Chun-Li, Breath of the Wild, Zelda. As much as I'm indifferent. Shantae, Estelle.
We don't need men
cooking
anymore.
Cooking Mama.
No more male DLCs.
Yeah, dude.
Unless they're
yeah,
traps.
We always get those anyway.
They're nice.
Like let's get some representation.
Let's get some females in here.
waifus, let's go.
Aloy, I guess. I don't know.
Narmaya.
Narmaya, yes.
Catalina.
She's a video game. They're video game
They're all
characters.
video game
are.
characters.
Sakurai.
Yeah, I want
That's the whole waifu.
Wait, hold on. If Sakurai's the last DLC character ever, how do you feel?
Day one. Fine.
Day one?
I would be very happy. Yeah.
What if he's the most what if he's literally taboo but even more broken?
I'd be upset if he wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
exactly.
better be the
Like,
best fucking
Are you
character.
kidding me?
I
Like-
better Brawl Meta Knight better look balanced.
How many
next to
people
him.
do you think are gonna be mad and they're just gonna be like, this is egotistical. I can't believe he didn't put Sora in the game.
Yeah.
Well, that's fake Smash fans because we
I
all
know.
stand Daddy Sakurai.
Yeah.
I
We
stand
all-
him.
Everyone has different opinions on characters, but everyone.
Yeah.
With the
Thi-
fandom will hold hands.
Okay. This, the other thing I wanted to point, on my point, I said it looks fun to play, which I think it is.
Yeah.
I just want to live in a world where this is the last Nintendo character. I think, like, we're good. I'm just a third-party person. I would just prefer more third parties and more music from other third parties.
Right.
So, that's me, and I think, because we're out of, like... Because this was really the last good soundtrack
Ugh.
from a first party.
Dude, they have the Torna battle theme is in
I
this.
know.
I saw
they
that.
have.
hype.
Hold on, they have the two best soundtracks: First Boss Theme, Incoming,
Mm-hmm.
and Torna. That's all. That's all they need.
I also
They're
love
sold.
Lorraine, and I'm glad they have that
Yeah,
too. I
but
love Lorraine.
This game has such a good OST.
Oh, I know.
They apparently have Tantil in
Oh,
the
cool. So
medley.
the patch is out, so
Pog.
that's Pog.
Yep, 8
Well,
o'clock.
we're stopping. I'm kidding. We
Yep.
can't stop the video.
I know what I'm doing when I get home.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing when I'm getting home too.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah, just for me, I'm just not. I just would rather have a third party, like, I don't know. We'll get into who I think the last characters are, or who I would rather want, but that's me. Anything else you guys have to say on that? More inclined for first parties, more inclined for third parties.
in any fighting game, like, I like guest characters, but I don't like too many of them. Like, with Mortal Kombat, it's like they're cool, but I'm like, You have so many other characters from your series that aren't
But
in yet.
my thing is, I feel like this was the last holdout.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, there's way more like first parties. I feel like that you could like. Are
And
there?
you can always add another Pokemon, I guess.
You could always do stuff like I feel like
A
there's
grass,
definitely
a grass starter, Gengar.
Yeah, you could. I feel like there's. It's not the end of what you do for first party, but like on paper, I always like first parties more. But I'm also not mad. Like Sephiroth is a great addition. Min Min, I'm not a big fan of, but I think it's cool that she's in. You know, Steve is whatever. I made my peace with it. Like Terry's an awesome third party pick. Banjo's awesome. Hero's awesome. Joker's awesome.
No one
like,
but Sakurai would have given as much love to a fucking block.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
Just to put it out.
I've always been most excited for like, because like Joker is like that's like the one game I've pretty much played. Like I've not played every DLC game. Like dude, I fucking love Hero, but I've never held my dick harder than watching Byleth or Pyra and Mythra. Because I'm like, yes, this is a character I like.
These are, but yeah, they're your games. Like you are.
Yeah,
You are Fire Emblem. You are Xenoblade.
Yeah, but I also feel like if they added in like another first party Nintendo character that I haven't played, I'd probably be a little more hype over like a third party, just because I'm like, that's a Nintendo character. Unless it's like some crazy pick, like if I'm like
The
Joker.
Chorus Kids. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, they did not.
What?
Zero Suit Nerf. Yeah.
They did.
Zero Suit Nerf.
I think so. Because it looks like... Because this is a Japanese translation, so it's not accurate yet. Because I Google Translate. But it says the timing until the attack comes... This is for top deadly attack, is what it said. Which means upbeat. The timing until the attack comes out has been delayed. That means it comes
Takes
out
longer.
slower.
Oh,
Which,
bro.
oh my god.
Did they just get rid of her
you
kill move?
Fucks. Dude, I think it's like maybe they didn't want... Oh, you
You said
Fuck.
top tier. They took it away.
You fuck. Because it also said something to Nair, but I can't tell what...
Bro, are
it
they
says.
not gonna let this lady have anything?
Kidding me, dude?
So-
If they fuck Nair...
They nerfed her
Oh my
ass.
God.
They nerfed her boobs.
What more can they take from her?
They nerfed her. God.
Not Palutena though.
No, Palutena.
These characters are so cool. Which one do you think you guys are gonna play more of?
I want to try to do
Mythra.
both.
Yeah, same. I think Mythra's who I like faster characters.
Same. And
Some-
she looks like the fastest character, like...
Oh my god,
period.
she fucking clears the screen.
Which is, like, really good. Because, like, the only reason I don't play most sword characters because they're not fast enough. Like, I like Zero Suit because she's so fast. So I'm like, that's fun. So
Bro,
that's fun.
did you see?
Neil, it might not matter about Zero Suit. You might just
Bro,
pick up
They
Mythra.
fucking... No, but, like...
Yeah, man,
She's-
you might have found a new main.
She's
Yeah.
my...
But dude, literally
Literally-
1,000 hours on his Switch is because of CSS.
I know.
Can you drop
That-
Good.
Dude.
Is it like how I've
Dude.
spent thousands of hours? I was about to say something else in the One Piece treasure.
Freaking... Dude, did you see Pyra's recovery? It's dog shit.
But Mythra's
it's not-
recovery.
it's not too good. Mythra is way better.
Yeah.
Mythra has like several recoveries.
Also, so apparently they didn't nerf or do anything to in terms of balance. But you know, they probably wouldn't right either. Never mind.
What, to Pyra and Mythra?
They nerfed their boobs.
Oh, Joker
again.
is cool.
Joker nerfs.
Yeah.
Joker nerfs. Pog. Anyways, such a cool. That was so cool. That like you did not expect a day before the game came out, they would announce a character. That was so cool.
You know, Joker. But like freaking dude.
Okay.
These characters look so good. And I like how like they made Pyra like stronger and Mythra is just like fucking blitzkrieg fast. Like
Yeah, I love.
I don't know
the
why
design.
this point is below that point, but I'm gonna go with this one first. Yeah, I kind of said my piece about first parties. I mean, I get why people would be upset, like, at a first party, because, like, a lot of first party picks to me always feel like they're base game picks, whereas
Yeah.
third parties always feel like, oh, that's why you have to pay extra, because, like, they needed to, like, get them in.
yeah, but like I also like think about like times like where you buy like Mewtwo and Lucas.
Oof, that's
And
rough.
Roy, and it's like those were returning characters, and they made you pay for them.
Oh, that's why I don't want to see us. I just want I don't want like Ultimate to like this version where Sakurai just works on it like forever
On the
and
end.
without any breaks. I just want to see him get breaks between packs And this is Smash from now on. I can't see it.
Unfortunately, Smash 6 is probably going to be like a tried-and-true fighting game. Hey, the roster's smaller now because we're starting over. You got to buy them all back. So when the next game comes out, it's small again. So, dude, like, going from Ultra Street Fighter 4, like, if you ever seen that character select screen, imagine that, and then 3 years later buying Street Fighter 5. Do you know how many characters Street Fighter 5 starts with? 16. 16 characters. You know how many it has now? Almost 40.
Oh my god!
They doubled the roster.
Yeah.
Now, granted, when you buy the newer version of the game, you get a lot of them pre-packaged.
Right, but
like, up to a certain pack. Like, at pack 3, they're like, nope, no more characters.
Jesus
you have to buy them all now.
Yeah, it's the first 2 for arcade. And then it's the first 5 for champions.
Which, luckily, that's all of them. But it's like, if you if you bought SF5 First Edition or Arcade, it's kind of fucking dickish to be like, hey, if you bought the full game again, you could just get all the characters. They nerfed her.
Oh, sorry, because I just do.
This man is losing it.
Because now it's the English patches, so it says increase the so for Nair, increase the. I'm sorry, I'm doing this, but increase the vulnerability when landing using the moves, which basically means that it has more end lag.
Yep.
So you just get hit, which is, oh my god. And then up B, they decrease the attack speed, which means it comes out slower. Oh my fucking god. Like, my up B out of shield is gone.
It's simple, just don't download the patch.
Dude,
let's go. I mean, sorry for your loss, Neil.
I'm worried this character will be too fun. I don't want to drop my Shulk main.
Anyways, yeah, like, going back. While he's sulking. You might want to send that to him. Okay.
Neil. Existence is pain.
Like, yeah, like, that's how I definitely feel, but, like, or, like, I could definitely see, like, why people are upset. Like, the people that aren't, like, you know, just complaining because it's not my character. It's like, I'm not disappointed because I think like we got 2 characters in one.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, this is 2 really good characters that are going to be playable. That play good. That's why I'm not disappointed in this one. ARMS, I'm a bit, you know, I liked the music, but after the hype died down.
Even Alpharad said it. The lamest DLC characters is Min Min.
They should have been. It should have just been base game.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
It should have just been Springman base game, but whatever.
That's why we don't buy all the DLC unless you're sure, kids. That's why out of Fighter Pack 2, the only one I'm gonna buy is these 2 girls and maybe Sephiroth if I'm feeling frivolous.
Yeah, what's Sephiroth's? I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up about Sephiroth. I will probably mention Sephiroth like 10 more times, let's be honest.
And this is why you should never love or trust. this is why.
The nerfs.
Oh god.
They've already hurt her enough.
They've done enough. This is just...
This is a slaughter. This is the Simpsons meme. Stop, he's already...
My air, bro! Come on! I'm sorry.
And
I guess just to like finish this point, however...
Yeah.
I wrote down people being upset. You know, I get that. Like, I don't get why people use the anime swordsman JRPG problem because let's be real, Sephiroth, right? When he came out, World Peace was almost achieved, almost.
But he's an anime swordsman.
No, but no one really cared about that. It was just like it was the one time Smash fans were just like, all right.
Hey man, people are mad.
And then Sora, they say, oh, it's a key user.
It's like people saying it's a Strand game.
And he's one of the most requested. Yeah, it's the first Strand character of its kind.
Strand character.
But when in reality, it's not who I wanted in Smash because whenever I go on Twitter, and it's something that really annoys me, is like, all right, let's just hope Crash or Rayman is in a Mii costume. They put them all together, these platformy, like, you know when, like, platformers used to be dog shit, right? like back on like the N64 and like the PS3, the PlayStation when games were shit.
Right.
And everybody needed to make them 3D for whatever reason. Like that stuff. Like I want Crash because I think Crash like legitimately like should be there, but I hate when the fans are just like, oh, like it's like Crash is gonna be this godsend, and it's just gonna be like, just let me want Crash. I don't want him for you. I want him for me to see Sony versus Xbox versus
Fuck the people.
Yeah, fuck, like that's
versus Sega versus Nintendo.
like honestly, man, you got like I know it's like not the best feeling in the world, but I'm telling you, man, the only way I get it, I get liking something and seeing people like a vocal minority hate it because you're like I feel like I'm like the odd man out.
No, these just
but,
people are just so into it.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's so many people.
but like Kyle, the trick is say who's Matt.
You know,
Ew.
because like I
I
cannot relate to like because like when Cold Steel 4 came out here,
Yeah, fuck
you
Cold
saw
Steel
all of
4
this
anyways.
like hate. It was like
It hurts.
Yeah, it was just like
For
okay,
what? Like they hated that game?
Like that and like Cold Steel in general, and I was like, that's uncalled for. Like, people were like they're like way too into hating.
Like,
and I'm just like
for me, whenever that happens, I'm just like the only thing like get it sucks, and like the one of the best things you can do is be like, whatever, get mad, be mad.
It ended. It ended the saga. This is how they chose to end the saga. You live with it or you don't.
No, I'm just saying like saw a lot of like discourse of like this
So
and
that's
that.
just-
I feel like people
like-
don't do that as much anymore, but I haven't seen it.
I mean,
sadly,
yeah, maybe not any right now because now it's like over. But like when the game first came out,
Well, now people are just like, let Hajimori come out.
dude,
Yeah.
even
let
when
Hajimori come out.
dude, when the new Attack on Titan chapter came out, there were so many people who were like, Isayama dropped the ball. He's a shit manga.
So it's really
and it's
easy
like
to get into like.
it's like you guys are kind of like tunnel visioning yourself, and then
Yeah.
at first I'm like, is he dropping the ball? And then I just thought to myself, I'm like, no, I like the chapter. Stay mad, whatever. Ruin the ending for yourself.
Okay.
Like, so that's I get it. Like I don't know. I kind of get the idea that like you don't like seeing like something cool. Like
It's like this was so like because of the three main problems that arise from this character, which is A, this one, B, it like first parties just in general bring less hype. And it's not just me saying, that, but I like Twitter, Reddit, wherever you like go.
yeah, I get you.
You see like the people just be like,
Yeah, but I feel like as long as a character's trending on Twitter, it's fine.
yeah, but you know what else was trending on Twitter when these characters came out? Which is my third
Fire
problem.
Emblem.
Which is I was about to say.
That is a problem the community just makes for itself. I hate to say it like this. Get over it.
Fire Emblem trends when there's no Smash anything. It'll still trend.
Do you remember when Bridget's voice actor trended because of her the other characters she
exactly.
voiced?
So it's like literally like Fire Emblem trending at this point means
It just does every so often.
Yeah, because people here just fucking want to just love to shit on it all the time.
Like literally,
It's
like
crazy.
I'm telling you, man. Like the Fire Emblem thing is literally a non-issue. People just make it an issue. Just stay mad.
Okay.
Don't have fun.
Okay, the issue. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the perspective, right?
Yeah.
How much does Pokemon sell? Like a bunch, right?
Yeah.
How much does Mario sell? Like a bunch, right?
Yeah.
They have the same ish amount of characters. Pokemon has like 10 if you do Pokemon Trainer with Charizard, Ivysaur, Swirl,
Yeah.
right? Fire Emblem is like.
Alright.
I have a counter.
Hold on.
No, I got a counterpoint to what you're gonna say.
An eighth? A fifth? It's just like, I understand that Nintendo wants to promote, which that's what it really comes down to, is they want to promote
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and they get to pick the characters. But it just doesn't allow for like these characters, or let's just say one day Reen Cold Steel's announced for Smash and he looks really good, right?
Okay, what's after this?
And and Fire Emblem starts trending and people are just like, Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
But that's not the series' fault. That's just people being.
It's not even
dicks.
Fire Emblem's fault. And also, to your argument of Fire Emblem doesn't sell as much money, Sephiroth shouldn't be in the game. Final Fantasy VII does not sell nearly enough to have two characters, by that logic.
Also,
Pokemon shouldn't have this
why
many
the fuck
characters.
should it matter whether how much a game sells? Like that's a stupid
Like
argument.
F-Zero shouldn't be here.
But like it has
Xenoblade,
more, but
these
they have
characters
more
shouldn't-
recognition.
Yeah, but
than
these
a Fire
characters
Emblem
shouldn't
game.
be here. Shulk shouldn't have
Yeah,
been
but
here in the
also,
first
who
game.
cares? Like, one of the cool
Okay.
things about Smash is having characters who no one recognizes. And
Game
then
and Watch shouldn't be here.
people go
Rob
in and,
shouldn't
like,
be here.
Dude, fuck Game and Watch. Okay,
that's
awesome.
fuck Game and.
Well, no, like sales means nothing. At the end of the day,
No.
like it's what they want. Like for example,
It's what Nintendo wants.
I don't like Steve at all. But guess what? If you know why I don't want to be mad about it anymore? It doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter. Stay mad. Because I can't sway. Me being mad it's literally the meme of people like this character's stupid. This is just a marketing ploy. Quit having fun. It's like that's all these people are just trying to do. You just can't let them
I'm just
do
trying to
that.
ruin other people's fun. It's like, you know.
You have your hand raised?
Yes. I think we should return to Pyra and Mythra.
I do want to
Yeah.
mention one thing. Wait, hold on. Did I lose my point? I might have. I didn't really have a point.
This is not the topic.
No.
No, hold on.
Sadly,
Hold on.
Smash.
That
is-
is-
even when we're talking
Wait.
about Smash, we sidetracked to Smash.
Wait.
I know. It's ridiculous.
No, hold on.
Pirate.
I'm getting to this.
TLDR, stay salty over Fire Emblem, hose mad.
I just don't like that sentiment either.
Yeah, but like, what? They're the ones who don't like that we enjoy something.
they're the ones who are being dicks about not letting people be happy.
I think people shouldn't be dicks. I do. I
That's
truly
literally
do.
everybody, though. Like anyone, if it's not their character, they're just like, you know, this shit character. Like, you know, every single tweet you look at that has Nintendo about like these characters, they'll be like, not my character. I don't want this character. This character shit. Blah blah blah. It's like
There are
doesn't make
people
sense, yeah,
now that
it's
pretty
like-
much do just tweet that, like just for like the memes now.
But it's not even a meme.
It's so
like,
funny.
No matter where you are, if they're talking about a Smash character, it's like
It's not their
It should have been
character.
this character. It's not my character. It's
Have you
why
guys
would give
ever-
us this character? It's like
Have you guys
fucking
ever seen
asshole.
the thing from GameStop that says, do you guys remember when Cheeto was confirmed for Smash and everybody got happy? I just remember that being hilarious.
Because he had, yeah.
It's just like I don't know. It's just like it's kind of just something like at this point, I think as a fan base we just have to realize something. Every
Realize
single
shit?
new hold on. Wait, what?
that is shit. Yeah.
Yes.
The fans, yeah.
We have to realize we're getting at least one new, and I'm not saying Echo. These are completely new. We're getting one new Fire Emblem character and one new Smash character every game, and hell, it might be every iteration. Like, what happens if we get Smash Ultimate Deluxe and one of the characters is just Fire Emblem?
Oh.
People are just gonna shit all over it.
Beautiful.
I mean,
And
And guess what? It's still gonna sell. They're still gonna buy it.
Can I be honest with you? Well, if it's base game, they're gonna just buy it anyways.
Yeah.
Cause it's whatever. What I'm gonna say is just like I'm honestly gonna be there with you because I've accepted, like you've accepted Steve. I've accepted this is what Smash is now. That
It's
we
not
are
like they take over. They're 7 characters.
It's 7 out of
Eight.
like nearly 80.
Okay,
bro.
so?
It's like 8 out of 80, bro. Like
that's a 10th, bro.
it's only a
So
10.
Pokemon is over a tenth of it. Who
Yeah.
cares?
That's an 8th, bro. I'm kidding. I'm making a joke. Anyways, what I was going to say is like I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm not gonna do the Byleth rant thing. I'm just gonna be like,
You're all wild.
Nintendo wants to promote the new game, so they're gonna put what is it gonna be? FE18? As much as you guys don't want to say it's FE18?
17.
18.
So he means the next game.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
18.
Wouldn't the next be because
Because Sakurai
16
thinks
is-
3 houses. 16's 3 houses.
It's 18.
According to Sakurai, it's 17.
right?
Because he
18.
thinks Heroes is a mainline game, which...
Well,
Even if IS came and said Heroes is a mainline game, I'd go, yeah, no, it's
no.
not. It's not.
Well, what if Kaga himself came out of the woodworks and was like,
Laugh in his face and go, "Ha! You stopped after 5. They made 11 more, you dick. They've almost tripled the amount you made. Your numbering does not matter."
8. It's 8. When the new game comes out and the
Anyway.
bland generic protagonist is in the game, which I'm more upset.
It kind of sounds like you really don't like Fire Emblem.
I don't. I hate Fire Emblem is such a bad game. I can't believe we're even. I do like Fire Emblem.
I gave
do.
him a revelation about Robin and Corin today. He was like, all you do is pick choices for them. I was like, no, you don't. He's like, what?
Yeah, you don't.
I did. I've only played 3 houses, so I know. I will play another one eventually.
You know what I wish people would like focus more on? It's like obviously like who the character is important, but like
How they play.
yeah, because like that's also a huge aspect of the character.
I feel like 80% of the fandom leaves after. And
yeah,
then
after
it's
they're
just,
announced,
how do they
they're
play?
in the game, and then they're just like they just don't care. It's like
Because for me,
You
like
know?
I'm excited that they're in, and for you, you're excited because they play cool.
yeah,
Like you were like, oh, they play so cool, and meanwhile, I'm like, Xenoblade reps.
yeah, which I'm happy that there's more JRPG reps in general,
But just like characters that play cool.
yeah, that's like if it's a character I'm not into, but they play cool, I'm just like hell yeah.
I don't think I've played enough Fire Emblem to make a judgment call about Fire Emblem.
You played one game. I
exactly,
That's what
played the
saying.
new one, which is like kind of different.
and I liked it.
Kind of
Yeah, it's a
mid.
good game. You
It's good.
probably like the older ones too.
It's just no. So I don't hate Fire Emblem.
It
I just
sounds
hate.
like
I just fucking want to murder everybody from IS.
No,
But that's a more
so
Paper
does the
Mar-
Fire Emblem community.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nothing
true.
special.
Yeah. But that's more of a Paper Mario problem that I have with it.
Well, you and the 3 other people who are knocking on IS's doors for Paper Mario, we're all there complaining about the new
Exactly.
waifus.
Oh my god, no one hates Fire Emblem more than Fire Emblem fans. You have to remember that. That's why the hate continues because like they're not even gonna argue because it's like how do you're not wrong.
I don't know. I've never been a
Anti-Fire
create a
Emblem.
character
Anti-Fire
person.
Emblem.
I've always been a sell me on this character.
But not every character is a creative character. Not even in Smash. There's only Robin is the most customized. Robin and Corrin are the most
Yeah, but, okay, a
customizable,
character
and they also
who's-
have their own
Yeah,
personalities.
a character who's customizable is not the same as a created character. That's totally different.
So that's why I wasn't a fan of Byleth. You know what I would have loved? The 3 lords.
Yeah, I would, but I
Oh.
hate to say it like this. Byleth has more personality than Link. At least Byleth, you have dialogue choices. Link stands there.
Huh?
The only Link that has more
Kinda.
personality is
Oh, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Link is my
Skyward Sword kinda as
everything.
well.
What?
I'd argue. And Skyward Sword.
That's true.
a bit.
Yeah,
Not
I
as
mean
much
he
as
emotes a
Toon,
little
but-
bit, but like.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying like
No, I
to
get it.
argue.
Like,
I was like, I was making
I
the
know,
point
yeah,
like,
it's
I think Skyward Sword in terms of like adult Link.
Oh, true. Yes. Remember when he bangs on the crystal?
Yeah,
and
it's like it probably doesn't get much better than this. Toon Link, that's like you could do a lot more with it.
This is a cartoon.
Yeah, but like with this is probably the best we're gonna get. Like I don't.
all right.
Anyway,
Let's talk about
Please.
the actual. Let's not talk about
Please.
what
Even we got
what
trapped
character.
in the Fire
Hold on.
Emblem
I know.
trap.
Let's
Hold
just
on. Let's
stay on top.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
asking far too much.
That's
Thank
true,
you.
but-
Hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Can we just say something? Can we just
Yeah, sure.
come as a community and just say the little fucking the Rex is not there. Fuck Rex.
He's in her taunts, which are nice,
And
and the
it-
victories.
It is actually adorable
Like,
that
He floats the sword. to
Yeah,
him.
which I really
But
like.
it's it's so
That's so
cool.
cool.
Because like that's how you do their specials. Is Rex throws the weapon to them.
It's like,
and,
it's so cool. So
You know what? It is cool. However, we don't have to deal with as much of his like dumb voice actor.
his voice act, I think
He's
his
gonna play
dub voice
Japanese
acting is
anyway.
fine. Aside from screaming. Screaming
pretty big
Wait, what was it? It was
that was
I don't know. I just think the acting in general, that game's dub is not good.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
like it.
pretty
Like Xenoblade Chronicles dub is good. That's very strong.
I think the only 2 characters that were pulling hardcore well in the Xenoblade 2 dub are right there, and it's their voice by
yeah,
the
they're
same
definitely
person.
the best.
Sky Bennett. That's
Yeah.
like her first major role.
I like the voice acting.
Oh no, Zeke I liked. Zeke I think was a
I thought Nia did a fine job.
Yeah, she was good, but I also am not a big Nia fan.
That's fair.
don't know.
I
The
actually
acting in this
really
game is so
I
stilted.
thought
Like,
Zeke.
they don't.
I was like, wait a second, are you forgetting about who could be the best character of the whole game? Zeke?
Oh, you know what I hate is that all the villains have really good actors. Like I think they're pretty good, and even in Torna, I think the actors are pretty good. But it's just like most of the main.
the
cast
guy Jin is voiced by someone. I don't know who it is.
Jin's pretty good. I think like
but I know like I recognize it, right? And I'm just like I can't remember who it is.
Patroka,
It's so good.
Akos, and Mikhail I think are voiced pretty well.
Yeah.
Some of the Blades are not though. Like pretty much all of them are bad. Like, even Cosmos has bad voice acting, but Cosmos had bad voice acting in her own game. Because
Yeah.
she's literally a robot.
Yeah.
These two are good voice actors. I like everyone in Japanese way more, though. But the thing is, in Xenoblade 1, love their dub way more.
Me too.
British voice acting.
I tried playing it in sub for a bit, and I was like,
You also don't get to
No.
hear them say stuff in the battles, or afterwards, and it's just... When they talk after battles
what
in
they say
one...
in both, I thought.
Yeah, they do, but in one, their quotes are just perfect.
Like,
Because, obviously you can't understand Japanese.
well,
And there's no subtitle. Well, you can, kind of, but,
yeah.
I remember when you played,
had
you didn't
problem
know
with
what
it.
they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the best jokes in one are the after-battle quotes. Can't have a rainbow without Ryan. Dunban, I think you need to have a talk with Ryan. No.
No.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
So good.
Okay. Yes. You know how I'm kind of keeping track of who I've gotten right and who I've gotten wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Do I count this? Because I said them, but my Nintendo slot is counted as Min and... I did say my Nintendo slot is Min.
Well, did you guess them?
I didn't guess a second Nintendo character. I just said these are the Nintendo
So then
characters
I
I
guess,
kind of...
I don't think you get it then.
Yeah,
Or-
because
However,
guesser.
this was not your final answer.
Yeah.
I said All Rest 2 years ago. Do you guys remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Then
So,
you were right.
I
Well,
was right. So I'm gonna give myself a half point.
I love how you can just turn
Yeah.
and fucking take away your ledge.
Yeah.
And
It's so
people
good.
even were
It's
joking.
so
they're
good.
like, what the fuck's gonna happen to Gramps when you make it hit Omega stage? And Sakura's like,
Don't worry about it.
That is.
he went away somewhere. You're flying
Alright.
like a rocket.
Do we have anything to talk about with the presentation? Like, you guys saw solid moveset, right?
Yeah, the movesets are cool. I like the way their dodge is handled.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Bat Within. Because I thought about it, I'm like,
for Mythra, right?
yeah, or
Yeah.
like Pyra and Mythra.
Pyra doesn't have a dodge.
Oh, she can. It's only Mythra?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh, because Mythra has Foresight, not
Yeah.
Pyra. I forgot, because I was like, wait, yeah, I was like, oh, it can't be a counter because they're down B switches.
Right. Yeah,
So yeah, it's Mythra.
It's just-
I like
Also,
that
you
it's not
can
on Pyra.
switch like.
Like nothing.
Yeah, and like you're invincible on startup.
So you can
which is
dodge
nice.
with it. It's like,
Yeah, so you can air dodge
They
with it,
might
plus you
actually
have
be broken as fuck.
oh,
So I was probably top tier, and you know what? Like,
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, dude.
dude,
So-
Pyra's down air spikes.
Yeah.
Or in
Yeah.
in the air.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
did you see their down tilt? That shit you call that into fucking anything, bro. This is down tilt, nair, down tilt, up, like literally everything. I'm like, what? This is gross. Are you kidding me?
I like how
This
we've
is so good.
started with the different what do you call it? I've liked how we started with different parts. Like last time we started with the Mii's, this time we started with the stage.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Sakurai's mixing it up.
So segue, because I mentioned it. Let's talk about the Mii's. Let's talk about let's talk about the one no one's gonna be talking about.
Wait,
Let's
is
talk
this-
about-
Goblins.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you get a buff?
No.
Oh, what is it?
what.
It's Pyra and
今日から
Mythra.
参戦です応援よろしくお願いしますね
Are they inviting us to Smash?
絶対に負けないから
Who made that? It's perfect.
This is like an official. It's their actual voice actresses. Yeah.
Are they inviting us to Smash?
No.
I think they're
yeah,
saying
it's the
they got it.
Xenoblade Twitter.
Oh, that's great.
So it's their official. It's an official
Yeah.
tweet. They
That's-
really just did that.
that's-
Oh yeah.
fun.
After we talk about the Mii's, I want to talk about the the script work that goes into these.
Oh wait,
trailers.
should we talk about the? Oh wait, the music happened first. No, I segued into the Mii's. Never mind. Arthur, that's actually really cool.
I thought it was funny that he killed zombie. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, he fights zombies in the first level. It's
I
like,
think,
ah.
I think that's a good pick. Like, obviously, if you're gonna get a Capcom rep, you have like 3 of them that are even 4 of them over that one that are just sitting there.
I'm gonna be honest though. I kind of wish we kept this trend of like really like detailed Mii costumes being for Gunner.
Yeesh.
Because like no,
Well, they didn't do like any.
Gunner's
detailed
like the
ones.
worst one.
Sans and Cuphead.
No. I meant like for the past couple.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
haven't
I'm
done it in
sad
a
they
while.
didn't.
They
'Cause, like-
the last one was Steven. That was Bomberman.
Yeah, because like who plays Gunner?
Do you remember when
Gunner
Steve?
plays
Who plays
worst
Mii's?
That was Me Fighter actually.
Yeah, for who?
Who plays Mii's?
For Bomberman?
The people
Yeah.
who want to play Sans.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It was funny to be like everyone had a Mii Gunner. 'Cause
I
everyone played
still
Sans.
cannot believe we didn't get a Geno Deluxe Me costume, but I digress. Like that is kind of criminal. We got Feline from Monster Hunter. Pog. So you know where I'm going with this.
No more Monster Hunter characters. Ding dong.
Can
Witch is dead.
I just be toxic for like 1 second?
No one's stopping you.
Yeah.
Are you guys not stopping me? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
We've been saying, man, to just say ho's mad.
Okay. Let's fucking give it up for my man Stock. Let's give it up for, first of all, the Monster Hunter team. No. Let's give it up for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for making them not want to ever put a Monster Hunter character in a Smash game.
This is some fifth degree shit.
That's like, those were DLC characters, though. They didn't ruin MVCI.
What the fuck did you
Marvel
get?
ruined MVCI.
Marvel?
Yeah. There's no mutants in the game. They're the ones they ruined the roster.
Yeah, Capcom ruined the game.
Yeah, Capcom ruined the game. It was the dev team.
Yeah,
That
but
made them
Marvel is
shit.
like...
Bad fighting game.
Marvel were assholes with that game.
Which is weird because like
But it made
everyone
it-
loves
but-
Marvel. It's like why are you? I mean, no, Capcom, MVC.
But the
like
so the
Marvel.
thing is like when they were like when after they did that, apparently like there was this whole thing where they were just like, yeah, we cannot ever allow Monster Hunter in a fighting game because it just wouldn't work ever. Like they hated the representation they gave it, and I'm sure Sakurai would have come up with something good, which he did. It's called Byleth. I'm not gonna get mad about that.
Thank you, Byleth.
Thank you, Byleth.
Never thought I'd hear those words.
You know, I feel
From
like
you. Yeah.
yeah. I feel
I just think Rathalos is great representation for it. I really do.
Because what character is from Monster Hunter?
Monster
Hunter
Hunter.
people
Monster
like...
Hunter.
The team from Monster Hunter doesn't even give a shit about the player character. They care about the monsters.
They do.
That's why the
Monsters are a cool part
monsters
of the
are
game.
mascots.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it? Like, I remember there's a person I watch, and they're like, Monster Hunter would be so cool in Smash, and every single time I hear that, I'm just like,
You know what Monster Hunter is?
It's literally Byleth.
Monster Hunter is the Godzilla of video games. Everyone loves Godzilla. Godzilla's not the main character of Godzilla, though. It's always some random fuck-off human.
Yup.
Just like in Monster Hunter.
You know what's funny is that like people like
Godzilla
send
for
so
Smash
much hate
confirmed.
like a character who like because okay you're not supposed to trust leaks anyway that has no inkling of actually getting in, but people hate it anyway even though it's not in the game. It's just like it's such a weird like thing to me. Like
I guess
you know?
we could talk about it, because
I
you
think-
mentioned leaks. But what were you going
I
to say,
think
Jack?
people take this game a little too seriously, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm really into video games. I think they can be more than just a silly little thing, to quote Nier.
yeah, but
Like,
this
but like,
that's too far.
there's a limit, man. You're getting a little too mad.
And people use their time and energy to hate a character who isn't even in the game.
Just play a different game that doesn't make you upset.
I might be guilty at
It
that.
doesn't make sense to me though. What I'm saying is that it just I don't get it. I don't get
The
that.
prospect of a character maybe getting in hurts them
Yeah, but
so
it's not
much.
even in the game. If they were in the game, I can at least somewhat then understand that. Oh, I don't like their play style or whatever. I don't like them, whatever. But they're not in the game. They're not confirmed to be in the game.
Dude, I don't like
Why are you
Mario's
hating the
playstyle.
character?
I think he's a wasted slot of a character.
Yeah, he's just a regular. He's just a show.
Dude, fuck Mario, fuck Pikachu.
He is a show
Fuck Link.
He's fireball. He's a fireball.
See, I learned fighting game
Yeah,
stuff.
see, you did. That's I'm
So-
proud of you. Let's go.
So yeah, we got...
See ya, Devo.
So, I mean, like,
Okay,
it's not-
okay.
it's just that, like, everything I could have ever...
It's still the North Star.
Something
It's just
like-
everything I could have imagined
I did not see that coming.
a Monster Hunter being
Yeah.
is Byleth, and I prefer, because I've never played a Monster Hunter game before. I actually really like the Fire Emblem Three Houses songs, and we already have proof of a
Alright,
hero.
But hear me out.
So I'm good
Monster
with
Hunter's
it.
not in the game.
Yeah, he's not in the game. So
So who cares?
yeah, we live in the best timeline.
Alright, anyway, let's... Alright.
Anyways, so I'll talk about this now. There was a concert leak that came on about Pyra and Mythra. It came out in January or something, and it had like Crash and, who by the way is super safe pick. Like if you predict Crash, whatever, but Monster Hunter not so much. Like anybody with Mii's, really, I'm gonna be honest. Like it's very hard to say an indefinite yes to.
Yeah, but it's a safe pick, I get you. So concert league.
Yeah, it was safe enough, and like it didn't have Ken's theme. The one used for Bayonetta was weird. Proof of the Hero was already in the game. It was already a thought of it probably wasn't going to happen. The nail in the coffin for Monster Hunter isn't even the Mii costume, because you could always just have the Rise skins. The nail in the coffin for Monster Hunter was Sakurai himself saying this was to celebrate Monster Hunter Rise. Period.
It's coming out like next month, right?
It comes out... I don't know.
Dude, the
3
Xenoblade developers, they've been getting mad cheeky on social media lately.
Yeah.
When Definitive Edition got announced the day before, the character designer for 2, who I think helped with the character redesigns on 1, it was the person who made the characters look like they do in 1, was like, I'm pretty excited for the Direct tomorrow, and everyone was like, I'm sorry? And then the Definitive Edition got dropped, and it's like, someone knew what was happening.
I was surprised they're allowed to do that.
So them getting to write the script and then they're just like,
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. The
They
script.
chilling. They're
dude,
just
Monolith's all vibing.
like seriously, they're just getting like holy shit.
They're like, we can just market the game just by talking about it.
Honestly.
Just by our job to talk about these games.
Last few years, they got a new game. They got a redo of their old game, and they got a character in
For,
Smash.
for a game that had to get released
Another
in
character.
Europe first to maybe come in America, it got ported, it got remade, it got a spin-off and a sequel and a DLC to the sequel and 3 characters in Smash.
Damn,
In
let's
10
go.
years, Xenoblade doing just fine.
I honestly hope Xenoblade gains traction, because I really want Xenoblade to be like the next Fire Emblem. We just get a spam of Xenoblade
Apparently-
characters in the game. Just
Please,
more.
let Twitter be mad. Give it to me.
It's like but there aren't any other main characters. other
Yeah,
than
we could do
Elma.
Melia.
No? But it's like it feels like they always usually do main characters.
That's
you could
true.
do Elma.
Yeah, you could do Elma.
You could do
Elma's cool.
Yeah. Elma's
You could
probably
do Cross.
You do Elma.
You could do Elma.
Alright, so...
No, I was
so,
making a
so
joke.
I was gonna say, you hate avatars, but you're literally gonna put it in Avatar. You can't even... You can choose how he fights. You
Dude,
can't
I
even-
made a video that says I wanted Cross and Smash just because I figured you might watch it just to piss you off like 3 years ago.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just more Xeno rep, but...
I just think that'd be
Hey,
funny.
X's
No,
music's
I would
pretty good, I
personally
guess.
hate
Oh.
that because because I think the fan base might hate that because the X fan base wants Elma.
I don't know, man. The X fan base would literally take anything because
Probably.
They're starved.
Monolith forgot about them. They ended their game on a cliffhanger and said 6 years nothing.
Yeah, it's been that long. My God.
So any
So you want to talk about the CGI or you want to talk about the music first?
we can talk about the music,
Oh, bro.
dude.
The
and yeah,
fact
you're right,
that we
X's music
have
is amazing, dude.
the fact that we got 16
the popping off.
new tracks, they popped off, and they have a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 medley.
And I'm so happy about the medley, and even Torna's battle theme is in there. You know what I'm really happy about?
That was like the one thing where I'm just like, we're not gonna get that, are we? And then we got it, and I'm like,
They knew.
Oh.
how good Torna's battle
oh!
They knew everyone wanted it. They knew.
And you know what song they put in? It's so great because it plays twice in the main game, and it's so good. Deathmatch with Torna is in there. It's so fucking good. Oh, they have that game has such a good OST.
Do they have Zeke's theme?
Does.
I don't think they did because
Oh,
Zeke's
that's
theme is,
sad.
I think, Bringer of Chaos.
I think so.
Zeke has a really funny theme.
I
like
really
his.
like his theme, yeah.
But like more ordained, and then.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Dun, 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 dun. And then what else? They have a counterattack.
Counterattack remix.
Yep, remixed.
Dude, I am excited to play these characters.
Oh, same. And like, oh, the music is just so good. They didn't have to give us 16 songs. They did that for us. Everything about this character feels like they didn't have to go that hard, but they did.
But they just did.
And leading into the CG, I thought it was pretty cool that Sakurai, like, actually, do you want to lead in? I'm sorry.
For what?
Yeah, you're the one who usually leads into our topics.
I don't have anything written down for the presentation.
Oh, okay. So,
The rest of my stuff has to do with either leaks, speculation, who I want, how I normally do the character rosters for each one, which I have, and some last minute questions. I normally do. So
So like
you lead it.
the fact that Sakurai scripts these trailers is like godlike. This man literally does everything for this game. It feels.
I
like.
think that this guy, like, even if he wants a break, I think at some point he's gonna miss it.
Yeah, so he knows he will, so he never will. And like the fact that it's like this is funny because like an example, like when I saw that Pokemon Gen 4 remakes weren't made by Game Freak, I got a little sad. I'm like, really? I'm like, come on, it had to be something. But then when it was like, it's like the trailer is not scripted by me. It's the only one that isn't scripted by me. I was like, well, someone's got to fucking give the guy who wrote it a goddamn raise because he did a really fucking good. He or she did a fucking amazing job. And like when he's like, oh, Monolith Soft wrote it. I'm like, hell, fucking yeah, they still got it. And that I'm like, that scene where Shulk shows up at the end. I'm like, that was for us. They know how badly we want them to meet in canon. Outside of
Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that's what it is. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, never make X2. and like the fact that it debates you into thinking it's a sequel. It's like, yeah, it's so funny. The Monolith Soft team was really like, hey, do you want a sequel? You're getting Pyra and Smash and Mythra and Shulk's here too. Why? We wanted them to fight.
I do have a thing about Pokemon, but I really forgot what it was. Oh, I do remember. It seems like with the new Pokemon games, it's not just going to be like this one-to-one, because there is some Platinum stuff. But we're not going to talk about Pokemon right now. I just want to bring that up.
Let's not even go.
Let's not. The thing I did want to bring up is I think it's good when if like you as a company need to figure it out, like you just like if you think Sakurai would have never done this, like, just would have given it to anyone. He gave it to a team he trusted.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have given a Pokemon trailer to Game Freak.
Yeah. But you know what is even funnier? Is that Numa did not have official artwork, and he got them to draw it.
Yeah.
But also, Three Houses didn't have official character art until Byleth got in Smash.
Doing what? Why?
Because they don't. I don't think they release. I think they have it. They just don't release it.
Well, no. Well, with Numa, they said that it literally just didn't exist.
No, they did not have official artwork of her.
That's crazy.
Every artwork of her is drawn or a screenshot. So
that's like
we can finally see what official Numa art looks like.
I'm like, why did it take this?
Well, how like he was literally like, "Hey, draw her," and he was like, "Gotcha," and Mollensoft was like, "Looks good," and it's like, do it, guys! Draw the pictures! Post them on your Twitter! Go for it!
Do you have anything else to say about... Oh, well, I have one thing other than this. I just want to bring... I have two things. One, going back to Mies, I'm so shocked you didn't get Adam, Cosmos, Elma...
Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't get a
Malos, Jin...
I would have expected one from, like, 2.
I really expected Adam.
Is Nia a Mii costume?
Yeah.
That explains it. She would have been the Mii costume.
No, because I really feel like Adam would have been there because of Mythra, and Torna is going to be in the game.
Yeah, but, like, Adam's not even the main character.
Even Laura.
Yeah, if anything...
Because Laura's, she's a spirit.
Yeah, I would say Jin, probably. Or, well, no, I'd probably go with 2 main cast, but, like, Nia's a Mii, Rex is a Mii. If anything, you pick Morag, because everyone freaked out about her when the trailers came out. Literally because of her hat.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm shocked. The other thing is, no matter what happens, like whether or not we do get a season 3, or not, I'm going to miss Sakurai's YouTube channel.
Yeah, only two more uploads.
Yeah. These are so
2 more uploads, as far as we know. But it's seeming like it's gonna be these 2.
Semen.
Get
it?
Yeah.
Semen.
It's seeming like it's going to be these 2 left.
This man puts in so much work.
He does.
Which is a good segue into, because I keep track of, because I made more realistic than my hopes and dreams, like you. Like, I remember when we did Past Due. You guys, like, literally did This Is My Hopes and Dreams.
Can't help it, man. Wear my heart on my sleeve. And then Smash handcuffed my arm too tight. So now I know better. And then they play me with this. What do you want from me? Stop hurting me. Stop with the highs and lows, Sakurai.
Dude, I think I've learned.
Please.
I think I've learned from the Geno incident that I solely have to pick my square rep with this and not this.
Dude, I was fully convinced. I was like, I can look at Smash logistically. I can look at it with zero bias ever. Right back to square fucking one. I'm not complaining, but damn.
So I'm gonna talk about this. I almost have to think here with my picks because I legitimately can't like say I'm counting out a character anymore because this whole weird concert league thing has got me in a
tizzy.
Yeah. So honestly, I can't cut a character, but if I had to from my list of being Doom Guy, Crash, Ryu, who I've had left. Were you raising your hand?
No, I was
okay. I'd almost have to cut out Doom Guy because of what the guy from id Software said, a year ago.
What did he say?
He basically said, we've had like minor talks with Nintendo, but it's never come up like, do you want him in Smash?
Yeah, but I also feel like they wouldn't say that though. Like they wouldn't be like, yeah, guys, he's coming in. Like I feel like there's if he's in,
but they
there's
wouldn't
some
have said, you know.
But also the people in 2, when 2 was coming out, they're like, it's not really connected to 1. There's references.
Yeah.
And then the ending is just connected to 1.
Yeah.
Like, people lied to the hype.
Yeah, like, you can like, there's nothing in your contracts that can't says, like, another example, when Last of Us 1 came out, they're like, do you ever play as Ellie? They looked him dead in the eyes and said, no, you do not play as Ellie.
Like,
there's a whole chapter where you
there
just play as
are
Ellie.
moments where Sakurai has, you know, like said, this is not like past 1 he kind of said, you know, and then past like was gonna be the only one past 2.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
So we don't know, and we don't know about anything. I think that this character has made me realize these last 2 characters are being so held tight to Nintendo's sleeve. We will never know until they get announced.
It would be really sad if they got hard leaked like the day before.
Yeah.
Like they're like even if Crash was kind of like even if that does happen because of everything that's, you know, because the whole Crash thing happened. We still have one more character that we don't know at all. And that's hype.
To be
Don't think we're getting another square
Nier, even Nier, I'll take him. Nier from Nier.
I don't think we're getting another square
Kaine.
sweetie.
What weapon does she?
I'm gonna see if I have anything else.
She has a sword and a sheath.
True. That's you make.
And she's voiced by Lucina, so you don't even gotta call someone new.
I would personally
See, I think about these things.
You do.
Big brain.
Big brain.
Like, I almost don't want to cut out Doomslayer because I'm just thinking about, like, Rip and Tear, the main theme, like BFG, like, all of those in the game.
I feel like I could convince you to like Fire Emblem characters if I got you to like the OST.
Mm-hmm.
You literally hated Hero because
I
you
love
thought
the
he was
OST.
getting 2 characters. The 2 tracks.
I did.
But it's like
I'm
they
so
don't make
happy
or
I
break
won.
it.
I love Dragon
Yeah,
Quest.
but it's like it's one stage. You get those tracks on one stage.
I know. It's so
It's a good
I
stage,
love
but
I love that stage is so good. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna stop fanboying. I almost you can though. I do have fear picks, however.
yeah. See,
For the rest of the, and I'm gonna mention them. I'll knock on wood.
I don't have the strength to do fear picks.
No.
I just don't.
So my first fear pick is Pokemon.
All right. I mean, it's not ideal, but which Pokemon?
I'm thinking a grass starter. I'm either going Torterra, or because of Legends Arceus, if it caught like Decidueye, but I'm thinking more Torterra. If it's this pass, if we get a pass 3, I can almost guarantee if it's more than 5 characters, we're getting 2 Nintendo reps, and I'm sure one of them's a Pokemon.
Isn't Decidueye in a Pokeball though?
In a what?
In a Pokeball?
What do you mean?
Like when the Pokeball item?
No.
Oh,
in Smash? No.
No, they don't even have a 7th gen stage.
Let's go.
They don't even have a Gen 8 stage. But if Decidueye gets in, they're not gonna add a 7th gen stage. You know what they're gonna add? Old Sinnoh, baby. Let's go. Ooh, that's actually a Pog stage. Oh, and my other one, like, again, I truly believe I'm the only Zelda fan that will probably just be like, I kind of just don't want to see another Zelda because I really think 3 Links is stretching it.
Breath of the Wild, Zelda, please.
Oh, I feel like we don't have enough.
Yeah, but like, dude, this is the hottest Zelda.
I think we need more.
It's the
Zeldas?
I think we need more Link's Zeldas. You know, I think.
I think we need more Zelda reps.
We need the Minish Cap Link, the one with the bird hat. I feel like we haven't properly represented the main hero of Zelda yet.
Like, yeah, true. I think like we have like Impa, Skull Kid, Vati.
Yeah, but Breath of the Wild Zelda's butt is big, and she's blonde, and she has an accent.
Sometimes I can't think with this. Sometimes I have to think with this.
I'm glad you
And
can.
this.
I'm glad you can choose where your blood goes, but
And maybe
I
this.
can't.
And maybe this. But, you know, like again, I'm just more, I just think it's like, yay, like it's cool. You're promoting your own games. I'm not gonna get mad. I might be a bit disappointed, but I'm not gonna get mad. Although, honestly, seeing Torterra in the game,
How would that work?
that's my point.
Yeah.
How does he grab you? He just eats you.
That's my point. I don't know.
Appa for the Avatar: The Last Airbender fighting game.
Yeah, the way Ivy sort of does it, he uses his vines.
Yeah,
to
so
do
maybe
it.
Torterra would do it, but like, imagine the trees just grab you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see it now. Because I really don't think we're going back to Sword and Shield for DLC. I could see it, but
Back to. We never went there in the first place.
no, like I mean, like backtrack to like a gen. Because now we're
means,
in the
like, for
Gen
Pokemon
4,
coming from
right?
Gen 8.
Because when Greninja came out, that was like the most recent thing
Gen 8
when he was
is the most
announced.
recent gen.
No, but like we're now setting in an era where they've just announced Gen 4 stuff.
Yeah, but apparently that's not them.
Yeah,
That's
that's not
technically a spin-off game.
But they're also in Gen 4 for Legends. So
That
they're
also
more in a Gen 4 mood, and Turtwig is already in Legends anyways.
How funny would it be
Yes.
if Torterra just walked on its back 2 legs?
My God.
Just
Oh my god, wait, its Echo Fighter is gonna be G-Max Dreadnought.
it's gonna be a big boy in an anime fighter like a Potemkin in Guilty Gear. It's just gonna be a big boy. That's how he can grab you. He just grabs you his little stumps.
It is my like that is my fear pick. Knock on wood, it doesn't happen.
His
but
throw could be like the one
yeah.
Bowser does, where he throws them down, he lays on them, and the character goes.
Yes.
He can do that, but scarier.
My realistic hope is Eggman and Crash.
I would love to see Eggman.
My pipe dream is Eggman and Chief. Dude, I swear to God, if that plays, I'm popping off.
I really... Have you ever seen the meme? Chief, what are you doing with that blanket? That Snuggie? Sir, going blanky mode.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see a Dante meme where like, because Monster Hunter just happened, side note, where he's just like, what the hell is this? Cause it's like if Dante was to come, I feel like it would have just come with.
It would be really funny if it goes... All fighter reveal compilation on YouTube. What the hell is this? And that's how the trailer starts. But all right.
Oh, that's great.
So do you guys know the game or Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
Yeah.
You know how it has bad box art Mega Man?
Mm-hmm.
What if we get Xbox original Master Chief? Like really shitty graphics and everything.
Yeah.
Just like muffled. Like everything
so
is like
funny.
it's run through an old Xbox on a
That'd be
CRT,
so funny.
and they're like, "OG Master Chief,"
That'd be funny.
and like Sakurai's like, "We went to meticulous detail to make a character from 2002."
Oh, that's so funny.
Look at this man.
Oh, that's what I wanted to mention.
The monkey.
Amiibos. We might get 2 of them.
I think it'll be one combined. I think.
That's a big fucking amiibo.
That's true.
That's a
But
big Nick.
They can figure
The
it out.
poor stand that's gonna have to pull triple duty holding them.
I'm
It's gonna
fine.
have to, like, branch out.
I think it's gonna be 2 separate ones because they have separate ones for Ivysaur, Venusaur, and
Yeah, I think so too.
That's true. That's
Ivysaur,
true.
Squirtle, and Charizard.
Yeah.
And it's like those are obviously like probably the amiibo poses because like the Smash 4 poses are all like their character select screen portraits.
Yeah.
It's like, can you imagine doing that? Like they're both doing stuff like look like Mythra's very clearly in the background.
Yeah.
But Mythra's also
Pyra's in the
very
foreground.
clearly giving her the bunny ears, and it's so adorable.
She's doing this. She's giving her bunny
Nice
ears. It looks like Pyra's about to slap her knee or her thigh. She's going. They are perfect. There is nothing wrong with them.
I think is this Sakurai telling me I should play a different character? Is that what
Yes.
this is?
He's
Yeah.
like, play.
He is.
I'm not over that. I'm not gonna be over that for a while.
Only other
So-
thing I wanna bring up just really quickly. Every leak that has to do with existing DLC characters in the game are dead.
Tell you what though,
Which is amazing.
the last time a leak was convincing and was real was Terry. So
Wait.
I think we shouldn't put too much stock in them anymore.
Well, there was one for Sephiroth that happened like years ago. That's like that.
Yeah.
If there's a season 3, there's a very clear square rep, and if I don't predict that, I'm an idiot.
Bro, anyone can guess.
So-
there's like 100,000 people guessing. One of them's gonna get it right. Like
Do you know
That's so-
the infinite monkey theorem or whatever? What
Yeah,
Monkey will eventually write
eventually when you
Shakespeare.
type up
I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of not true, but you know.
So this includes the Sephiroth 4chan leak that had Rayman, Hayabusa, and Doom Guy. Not happening. There's a list of 40 that had Rex and Laura on it, but did not have Pyra and Mythra on
Why
it.
Rex and Laura?
Mm.
I don't know, man. Some of these picks, I'm like,
People are just throwing shit at the wall.
I don't
They've never
know.
played Xenoblade. They're just throwing shit at the wall because that's a character. That's
one
another
of them will
character.
stick.
It had
I predicted
it had everybody up until like Min Min, and then it also had Steven Sephiroth. So it was something that people were looking at. And then we obviously have mentioned Concert League, which is now gone.
Ugh.
So now we live in a world with no leaks. I mean, unless that Crash one is kind of
Apparently, it happened. We
So-
found it. The world without leaks.
yeah. It's exciting, isn't it?
This is the science game one line. This is science.
This is why we live in the
It
best.
literally is a world line we get.
This
a
is why
future
we
can't
live in
see.
the best timeline. We didn't get Monster Hunter. We got this instead of Rex, and no more leaks for right now. As far as I know, until the guy who makes the videos that I watch says, "Oh, this is a new leak," or "This is a new leak," and
Every time
whatever.
there's a new leak and then they get one thing right, everyone's like, "Oh, then they must all be right." And the next character comes out.
I
and
don't
it's not
think
true.
they're
And
right.
you're like, "Oh, that
I
leak isn't
just
true."
like mentioning it to you guys because I
I'm not
like
saying
talking
you do.
about
I'm not
Smash.
saying you do. I'm just saying in general. That's just like that's the culture behind like leaks in this game.
It is.
It's always like they got one character, the whole thing is right, and the next character comes out it's wrong.
Base
It's all
pick.
wrong. It's
Yep.
like, what is this? Like, why are we doing this?
It's like context, guys. Like everyone thought Shovel Knight was revealed because remember he got an amiibo, and back then amiibos were only Smash. So it's like this person probably got like a documentation plan. It's like Monster Hunter, Pyra and Mythra. They're both in the game, and it's like, oh well, little did they not realize that document said that they're Mii costumes. But it's like sometimes people can get it half
Like
right.
it could be the same thing with the whole like the 4chan one where it was like Steve Sephiroth Min Min.
Yeah.
It could literally just be like one of them is just a Mii costume and the other two are it.
Yeah, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, don't believe leaks until they get confirmed or deconfirmed.
True. I just like talking about Smash Bros.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's just like
I'm just commentating on the leak culture in Smash.
It is leak culture.
oh Smash.
Although the fun thing about Pokemon leaks is most of them are real and it's just funny to me.
Can we go back to the days where the craziest thing that happens in the Smash community is someone shouting Wombo Combo?
Oh, sure.
I miss those days.
Do you remember when
2005.
when Shulk was leaked and
Everyone thought it was
Little
Little
Mac.
everybody thought it was Little
God,
Mac's
that was
design?
funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, it's just Little Mac, guys. Nope, it's from a JRPG none of you have played.
So let's go over. We're almost done. So let's go over some of the lists I made, like speculative lists. First of all, we're not doing a female only because I did that for Min Min. Spirits, I did that for Min Min. Nintendo, Square, and Microsoft, I did that with Sephiroth. So I'm not going to continue that.
Real quick, just want to point out, look at the light
Wow.
on Pyra's sword. You can see the metal in it. It's just...
Like, cause he did
Nintendo.
Yeah, they're the most detailed like.
I feel like that's just
and it
Sakurai's
shows.
art team. I don't think that's really Nintendo.
No, that's on their models and stuff, too.
Oh,
Like, well, that's their, like, portrait. But, like, have you seen in Smash 4, on 4K, when you use Substitute with Greninja, you can see the stitching in the Substitute doll.
That's cool.
When you zoom in on it real close, it's like...
like I feel
Even
like
on the
that's
Wii
more
U,
of
they
a.
were
You have
fucking...
to do that.
Well, I feel like
popping
that's
off.
more of a Bandai Namco like Sakurai team type of thing over a Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
they're the
look
ones
at
who
this.
developed it.
Monolith Soft didn't do that. And they own the fucking characters.
True.
I'm just saying, like, Sakurai is just...
Dude, those moves
Every
in
game
the
looks better
Xeno...
from him.
We didn't talk about this, but the moves in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 one compared to Ultimate, they just look so much better in Ultimate. Oh my god. So, let's talk about my first one, which is... There was a thing that talked about ideas they had for base game, which it did include Monster Hunter, but it was kind of... ended up being maybe Violet's moveset, so I'm not including it. So obviously we have the 4 characters, right? Like the that we have, which is the only one, by the way, that has every character. I will point out in it, but it also has Chun-Li, who I'm sure, which people think was scrapped for Ken, and this one I don't really understand. But it was Lloyd Irving and Yuri Lowell as one character.
One character.
Yeah,
That's
as
weird.
alts, I really don't know.
That doesn't.
How?
One of them uses 2 swords, and one uses 1.
I know.
How would that even work?
I don't know. You tell me. I think it'd be cool. 2 representatives.
It'd be cool if we got, like, a hero thing where they're just like, yeah, we'll just pretend, like... But at that point, you just be like, oh, these colors are indicative of... I think it's kind of funny. At first, they're like, oh, this color is supposed to be Nia Dromark. I'm like, oh, the other colors must be the other 2 party members. And they were like, evil Pyra and Mythra.
Evil.
Pyra and Mythra, but brighter. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. No Morag and Brave.
Dude, in 2, though, they have colors that are just straight up Xenogears references.
That's great.
And it's like, they're not even allowed to reference that game. Well, it's not advised.
My next one is just sword fighters. So this is the roster that I'm sure everybody would have loved. JK. Steve, Sephiroth, Pyra, Mythra. So no Min Min. Nightmare from Soul Calibur, Ryu Hayabusa, and Dante.
We need Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Ivy? Is she a waifu, I'm assuming?
She... only 30% of her design is clothing.
That's cool.
Actually, no, it's being too generous. It's more like 10.
Ah.
When they put 2B in there, they almost got me to play.
Oh,
Almost.
this fucking close.
But then I was like...
But it's 3D, so
Yeah.
Kills my erection.
Yeah.
Next, I have literal swords. So these are characters that are swords. So Pyra Mythra, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Smithy from Super Mario RPG. Asia Slash
Yeah.
from
Pokemon.
X and Y, originally. Girahim from Skyward Sword.
He has a sword with a tongue.
He is a sword.
And then Fi. Or Fi.
I didn't want to
But she's a sword.
I didn't want to put 2 people with what do you call it? 2 people from the same franchise. I was trying to diverse. Milliam Orion from Trails. She's a sword. Big
Spoilers.
spoilers.
Big spoilers.
spoilers for a game no one's gonna play until Cold Steel is in Smash.
What would you guys do if one day I'm like, oh, by the way, for the past 8 months I've been playing the Trail series, and I'm like, I've just beat 4 the other day, and I've just been expertly hiding it from you
Die of
guys.
happiness. That's what
Honestly, you could have. You
I
could
could
be.
have. I could just be waiting till I catch up.
And my other character is Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight.
What a beat. Eat. That's E3 worthy.
That's E3 worthy.
Sonic
dude.
in the Black Knight.
That's E3 worthy.
I pray that if Eggman's in the game, he's the last character and he's the one more thing at E3.
Oh, that would be great. No, what if Eggman just takes over instead of when they say one more thing? It's just like, well, that's it for the Nintendo Direct, and then Eggman takes over.
Oh, you know what would be great is if the last character was Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising, and he just rips open it goes, "Thank you for watching." And he just rips open the screen like he does in Kid Icarus. He's like, "I'm in the game now." Did you? When you play Uprising, the credits start rolling after you beat Medusa, and he rips them down, and he's like, "No, you're only halfway through the game."
They did that in a fan made that actually on YouTube. I saw it. Yep.
I'm like, they should do that just for real.
So
It's a game Sakurai made. That character exists only in Sakurai's Kid Icarus game.
That's very, very true, actually.
So, my last list that I have is a form change at will. I was trying,
Goku.
and I mean
Goku.
trying
Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2.
to come up with dual/multi characters. Like, you know how they're 70 and 80?
Yeah.
I was trying to do that. However, I got nowhere. Like, I had, like, maybe 1 or 2 people, like, other than Mythra and Pyra. It was not happening.
2B and Blue 2B.
Blue.
Blue 2B. So, obviously,
I think
first I
9X
have
though.
Pyra and Mythra. The second one that I have is Donna from East 8. Form change.
True.
Her 3 forms.
Three,
I think she'd be I think her over Adol.
I don't know, dude. Adol's kind of the main character in the face of the series, but as much as I love Donna, my favorite character from East, but
But we could agree that a Kiseki character should happen more.
You could do Rain because he goes white-haired.
Yeah, you could do Reen for that, or
just giving him
Mech.
an install.
in the mech.
Yeah, and the Ash Knight.
Um,
What do you think? Would you think his final smash would be white-haired Rain or the Ash Knight?
I think Fox would probably be one of his S-Grabs.
Oh.
Maybe like his Sen 3 one, maybe his Sen 4 one, but that's probably too long. It's probably
yeah. So I wrote Sheik, but again.
Chic, but...
So that is Toon Zelda / Tetra.
Yeah.
As much as I'm a bit against that. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. You could change from Samurai the Ghost. I thought that one would
He
be
just
cool.
comes in and cuts someone's head off. Dude, I've never seen Neil more dejected about Smash.
I'm in pain. I'm inside.
So this is the last time Neil will ever join us for a discussion about Smash.
Before she gets buffed.
Yo, imagine she gets major buffed,
Yeah,
but
the
it,
next
but,
match
but
is
it's the
like-
character Neil wants least in the game.
Oh, dude.
Alright, would it make up for it if Rain came in the game and was like top mid?
If it was Mike, probably not, honestly, because no one plays like Zero Suit. That's just not a thing, right? So.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I forgot, because like you like play style. And then
Like,
because of that you end up liking the character.
Right, but like.
But what if
you know,
Reen is the playstyle you like?
It's not possible. He would just have to be Zero Suit, which isn't happening.
But you like
It's
Pyra
not
and
Zero
Mythra and
Suit.
their sword characters?
Yeah, but like, it's just not. It's not. They're not Zero Suit.
I think he was happy about it because he was like, they're not Zero Suit, but they're cool to me. But now it's like he doesn't even have Zero Suit anymore.
Yeah, I'm just, dude. My mind is just a slideshow of like,
What you're losing.
all of my. I'm like, oh yeah, that Nair. Yeah.
You're like, that felt good.
I'm
miss it.
still up B.
Just mod your game and just put
Anyway.
patch ZSS in.
My last 2 characters is the Traveler from Genshin. You could switch between each of the elements. So that's like wind, ice, electric. What?
It's a lot of fucking elements.
Ice, grass.
Buster, smack,
Wait,
grass.
hold on, wait. Wind, earth, fire, Water, ice, electric, grass. Okay, I did it.
And
Cool.
jump, speed, shield, buster, and smash.
Yes.
Just add those on top.
And my last one is Rotom.
Yeah.
Because you could do it like Steve's like thing where like it drops like each of the items and you go into one of them.
I think it would be really funny if for Rotom's grab, he just turns you into the washing machine and just throws you
That'd
in.
be great.
Or the oven just throws you in. Or the fridge throws you in. Throws. And then a lot of kids that die that way because they think Rotom throws you in the washing machine in the final smash. I'm going to do it to my little brother. And then... So let's not do that, Nintendo.
So, 2 last minute questions for you guys. Now that we have multiple Nintendo reps in the past, will we get another one?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I think it's possible, yeah.
And if you guys think so, who would it be?
I think it would probably be like just someone that we've been asking for forever. I don't know. I'm drawing big blanks.
Well,
I don't
people
know.
who've been asking for forever were Waluigi.
Well, I mean like a
Yeah,
first party
Waluigi.
character.
Well, yeah, that's... I just named first party character.
Yeah, but
Mario.
he's an assist trophy.
That's
it's
so true.
I'm saying Mario.
deconfirmed.
Mario.
That's my guess.
Oh my god, I just remembered something.
I don't know. It's probably like a.
I would probably say Breath of the Wild Zelda.
I was gonna say it's probably like a Zelda character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Because it's the 35th anniversary.
I did remember something that I did want to say. I forgot I wrote this even on here. I was like looking through it and I didn't remember this. Rex isn't playable in the game,
Yeah.
and he's a Mii, and he was picked over these two. This has now happened twice. With Min Min, because
Yeah.
she wasn't a Mii costume, but
Yeah.
Springman and Ribbon Girl were.
Yeah. Well,
Ribbon Girl
Springman's in
was-
it. Yeah, assist trophy.
But Ribbon Girl wasn't.
Yeah.
So, I think it is now safe to assume spirits don't deconfirm shit.
I mean, yeah, that
Mythra
was
was a spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they deconfirmed.
Mii
but-
costumes, I do believe, whether or not they are deluxe or not,
I think they deconfirmed.
hard deconfirms.
Because Sakurai did say, like, yeah, we were thinking about putting him in, but then because of this, he didn't say because, like, he was just like, because of the technical difficulties, we didn't think so.
I love how he's like, look at the difference between ice climbers and then these
Like-
two.
Literally, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's,
He's like, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Thank you if you can get the Switch to do
Because
that.
he already said, like, we already made, like, compromise just to get these characters in, and
Yeah.
this? Forget it.
And
Yeah, too
last
much.
but not least, as we always end it off, pass through question mark.
No.
No.
I feel like Sakurai gave everything but a definitive no.
Yeah.
Because when he's like, these are the last two chances I have to do this, like, I don't know, it feels like you wouldn't say that and be like, oh, pack 3.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of get the vibe, like, that was his way of prepping us, being like,
This is it.
this is it, man, like, let's do more.
I agree.
I really do, I am totally prepared for when the Fighter 6, before it happens, Sakurai coming on stage and going, this is the last character. Just like he did for Bayonetta, going, this is the last fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Or after the trailer, he's like, yep, there it is. No more. The roster is done. And then he just puts his hands in his head and he goes, I'm gonna go take a break.
Yeah. That'd be nice. I want to live in that timeline.
I want Sakurai to get a break. It just seems like Nintendo just doesn't care.
Who knows, maybe, like, especially because
I mean, 2 is understandable. I think more than that is probably excessive.
who knows, maybe especially because, like, the state of the world is in, maybe, like, they'll just wait to start development.
That's
you have
my
to deliver on
thought.
these because, you know, you already promised you would.
But like
after
when
that, it's
yeah, because I'd imagine
shit.
when the last character comes out, because I feel like by this time next year it's going to be long since over. You know, I don't think we're going to wait a year for 2 more characters.
Yeah.
So I feel like by
Hopefully
then,
this year for sure.
like maybe they'll be in like the world's probably not going to be in total order again. So who knows? Maybe it's just Nintendo's like, or he's like, hey, listen, I work on a project. Give me some time. Let me worry about my health. And relax. And when the world gets a little better, and he goes, or in a few months, I'll come back. I'll make the next Smash
So-
for you.
I think it's less likely because a lot of these these past 2 characters have been like Steve was apparently in talks for 5 years. Min Min and a Xenoblade rep were like, I was thinking about it for base games. Sephiroth was like you know, like we want more
I don't know.
Final Fantasy stuff in.
Unless I hear that kind of stuff directly from Nintendo, I'm like through an interview or something, I'm just like, that's just people saying shit, you know?
Okay.
There's not like any concrete proof of that. Like obviously it's not easy to get it, but like, I don't know. But I don't know, whatever.
They're so pretty.
I just think that like Nintendo doesn't like to give the guy hasn't been giving the guy a break, and it's just like how like it's like, what do you do afterwards? I would personally think a good compromise is give him a year. The pandemic should be over by then, or like a lot of this should be over within a year of after Character 6 comes out. Then they do Pass 3, and I think a better compromise would be maybe they do a Smash ballot, and we see what happens.
Yeah, but like also like you have to remember like it's not Nintendo forcing. He's a freelancer. He can say no.
He can't.
Like even Brawl, like they released the trailer for Brawl, and he was not the director. He didn't know. He saw that and he's like oh shit. Are they not going to ask me? Like, because you know, like he was conflicted.
Like, what? That's a thing?
He's like, oh. And then the day after the Brawl trailer came out, the Nintendo execs invited him over, and they were like,
yeah,
they were like, will you direct it?
Yeah.
They asked him. They were like, do you want to? They were like, you have first dibs.
He's not a Nintendo employee. Like you gotta remember.
Sora Limited. He hasn't been since Melee.
Yeah. So.
You know, he left and started Sora Limited.
So like I think like the one issue that it stems from is like if he doesn't do it, does someone else? Does Nintendo just be like? Is that like? Do you guys think that's a fear of his?
100%. I think he's talked about like you know, he's conflicted about leaving it to someone else.
I do remember an interview he did talk about that. Like, it was a while ago, like 30 Fast Forward.
Maybe it's not even a matter of like he doesn't want someone else to play with his toy, but like I think he feels like very attached to Smash Bros. And it might be like he doesn't want to lose another series that he no longer is making.
Kirby?
But it also might be like maybe he thinks he's the only one up to the task because he feels like he owes it to the fans to deliver the best he can. Maybe he's worried the workload is too much for other people.
Yeah, I mean, because there really isn't a game like this.
So there's something I could actually compare this to, and shockingly enough, it's wrestling. There's a reporter named Dave Meltzer.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically an insider, but for all of the wrestling stuff, and he's more or likely 100% right most of the time. There are like one or two instances where he gets something wrong. Mm-hmm. It's like when he retires or when he dies, nobody knows who they're gonna give it to. It's like Vince.
Yeah.
If he dies, what the fuck happens to WWE? Like if this guy dies, who's gonna be the credible person? And maybe it's not who, but what team? Like maybe there's multiple people that could do it.
Yeah, but
I think that the appeal of Sakurai is the one doing it appeals to a lot of the third party people who trust Sakurai to make a good game.
Yeah, I think like a team would maybe be a good idea, but I think that's a little like that's like pushing it because like the.
I'm not saying a big team.
No, I'm saying even
a team of 2 or 3.
No, but even then, that's like because remember like that. How many times do you? There's only one time I've heard of a duo director group. It's the Russo brothers. So they're literally on the exact same wavelength. But with like any like game or anything, but it's like no matter what, you're always gonna have creative differences. Look at Final Fantasy 15. That game's only 30% done when they switched the directors. That's rough. But it's also the game's a fucking ad. It really is, and it wasn't an ad until it actually came out. Like, can you honestly say to me in 2007 they were like, we're gonna get a cup noodle sponsor, and it's gonna be in the game, and we're gonna have one of the guys gush over it? No, when they changed it to 15 and the director, they were probably like, hey, we need fucking funding for this game. Cup Noodle, do you want to sponsor us? Cool, we'll promote Cup Noodle.
So Square Enix is not made of money. They have a lot of money, but like that many years of active development over that period of time is...
I feel like they drain their money because they always work on these like they work on these like grand like visual like video games. Nintendo doesn't do that. So of course they have a bunch of fucking money.
Have you guys ever watched the YouTube channel The RPG Monger? He's a 50-minute video about all the times Final Fantasy almost sunk the company. It's staggering because it's more than once.
Dang,
Final Fantasy XIV almost ruined Square.
That's like, yeah.
Could you have imagined a world where Square
I
didn't
think
make
that guy-
Kingdom Hearts anymore?
He did a Battle Network video
Yeah.
the other day. Yeah, I figured you would know him.
That would be hilarious.
Do you know what first nearly put Square under? The movie. The Final Fantasy movie, Spirits Within. That did so bad, I think they lost $10 million.
Ooh.
Dang.
The Enix merger actually got delayed because of the movie.
Wow.
Because they hemorrhaged so much money, Enix was like, oh my god, we can't take that on.
No.
Do you know what saved the company? 10. If 10 didn't do
Yeah.
good,
That's
Square
crazy.
was done. And guess what? It saved them long enough for Enix to go, we need help. And Square going, us too.
That's cool. That's actually really cool. Now I want to watch that video now. That's a cool video.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you some other stuff about it too. It's like stuff about what 15 was to the dev team. Anyway.
Overall, I mean, I think it's just at the end of the day, I can't imagine life without Smash speculation because it's been my life for 3 years. So, and I enjoy talking about it.
Yeah, Smash is awesome. I love it.
I just want this man. Look at him. Look at him. He deserves a break.
He does. Nintendo, give us a Melee to Brawl time gap.
Like,
How long was
don't.
that?
7 years?
Yeah. I think we need that. I
Which
think-
is a lot, but
But like, I'm fine with that. Ultimate's here.
this game will last me 7 years.
Yeah.
My
I'm good. I'm
thought
chilling.
is, all we need, all I would like is give him at least a year and just continue with DLC. So it's not like
Yeah.
you have to go through this development hell trying to sell people some sort of soft reboot that could potentially not.
I mean, I hate to say it, man. It's a Nintendo game. It's gonna sell,
Yeah.
no matter what.
I prefer if they stop DLC and just focus on balancing the game. I prefer that than
Well,
characters.
Sakurai doesn't have to like
But
be in charge of the balancing
I don't
stuff,
care who's
right?
in charge of it. He
So-
doesn't do
so he-
too much with that.
No, but he gets his break if they just do that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, rather than new characters, I just want them to focus on balance.
So what if they do that?
You want
For like a-
arcade edition?
All right, so what if they do that for a year and then they're just like, all right, this is cool, this is balanced, we like it. Sakurai, let's do this again.
Yeah.
Like,
I
'cause
think that's good.
I feel like the
You-
development team is too focused. They're so focused on putting out new characters and new stage and all that kind of stuff that, like, balancing is kind of an afterthought.
For me, like, I get that, like, especially because I just asked for a 7-year gap between the next game, but to me, the game is still coming out. Like,
Yeah,
all the
it's not
DLC
done.
is, like,
It's
it's still going. Like,
I want to break.
for me, Smash 4 finished coming out in 2015. It took a year for the game to finish,
Yeah.
and then it was like, it's done. And then you
Is
go
that
through
like
this-
what DLC is normally to you? Like a game is just
no,
unfinished?
only Smash.
Only Smash.
Any other game, I'm like, this is like
So I
just
have a
an
question.
extra
Like,
thing.
I'm trying to think of like a story game that you've played with DLC.
Well, like, I'll give you an example. Asura's Wrath is a game that's incomplete until you bought the DLC, so to me, that game is not done until you buy the DLC. Or a game like Xenoblade 2, I think, like, yeah, that
That's
game.
What
just
about
the-
Spider-Man
that's
with
just
its
the backstory, like, I
past?
feel like
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying, like,
part
that game was done.
Right.
Yeah.
That is extra stuff, but to
Yeah.
Smash, I'm like, because it's the dev team is putting everything in, because it's a fighting game, you need to balance
The
it.
characters
You
are
don't-
everything.
Like, for a story game, you don't need to balance, you don't need to patch out
Yeah.
this one overpowered move.
But like,
because
I have
whatever,
a
it's
question.
good.
Like, what if the last character comes out and they're still doing balances? Is that game done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're just making
And
tweaks
if new
adjustments to it.
characters comes out after they're done
Fine.
fine tuning it, is it a finished game with added stuff or is it extra?
No, then it's back to being.
It's
now
not-
we're
it's
back.
not done yet.
We're changing it again. We're re-releasing releasing it.
Because when you add a new character, then you have to rebalance everything everywhere anyway. Because now you have to balance the other existing characters with the new ones, and then with the all.
It's like to me, I've spent 3 years of this of knowing this game
nightmare.
is just no matter what. It came out and it was like DLC character. Now you gotta wait for Joker. It's like the fighter packs and everything. Like
So
even with 4, I kind of felt that. Like before, Wii U came out, it was like, by the way, guys, Mewtwo, and it's like, oh, this train ain't over yet. Like it's, think about it. Like when Smash 4 came out, were you like, it's out, man, it's done? No, because you were still like, who's the next DLC character with Ultimate? It's like
true.
the game's here. Who's the next? You just hopped off of one hype train to the next, but once the DLC characters, it's done. It's not like you're sitting down going, one of those patch notes, baby.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh wow, that dumb move isn't broken anymore. Good.
Yeah.
Like it's just like an update. It's just like Jedi Fallen Order, orange lightsabers. You're like, hey, cool, they added orange lightsabers in New Game Plus. But like with this, it's like it feels like it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Like the release of this game is on life support, and I'm like, it needs to end. When this year ends, I can feel like I just finished a game being released for 3 years.
do you think
And then
people?
it can finally just be it's not the newest thing, it's the latest thing.
I'm surprised you played Heroes for so long, because that's what like a phone game or like a live service game is.
But I dropped it for like 4 months at a time.
Yeah, but it's also a phone game. It's not like
Yeah, dude, I don't play it every... Dude, some days I just...
thing. It's like,
Yeah, the most I do is log in to get my orbs, do story missions when banners come out so I can get more orbs. If you happen to catch me on a time where I like the game, I do Aether Raids and Tempest Trials to level up the characters I pulled. But if there's banners I don't like or characters I don't pull, I just drop the game.
I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but that's really just like
I dropped that
cards.
too.
Cards come out, and that's kind of
I legit don't play Duel Links.
Yeah, I kind of like... I go through stints with gacha games. I just don't...
like.
Fire Emblem, I don't even know.
And like the thing is like
It's not
I mean
fair.
like this is just I think Nintendo's way, because they don't make single player or like online games really like this. This is like their way of a live service type of game.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I wouldn't say this live service is just like, this is just what the dev team wants to do.
Yeah, at the very least, space them out more. I like this constant DLC thing is like, we cannot do that. Because most fighting games, it's like, oh, here's a pack, and then maybe after the 6, 7, 8 months, new pack, and then they'll start releasing that,
Like I said...
I would like that more. I would like
if
that
they
more.
have to do DLC, just do at
Wait
least do
years.
it like that.
Like,
Yeah.
But I'd rather it end at some point. Like I don't want it to keep going.
like, I would like it's like a year of DLC and it's like a break.
Yeah.
Another year of DLC, a break.
Yeah,
But to
I
me,
would like that too.
But to me, we literally have never had a break. This game came
It's
out and immediately was like...
constantly-
It felt like instead it was like, alright, it's usually like, okay, reveal trailer. Now gameplay trailer. Now stuff right before the game, it's over. But it was
Yeah.
like reveal trailer, gameplay trailer, stuff before the game comes out. The first DLC, the second one, the third one, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. And it's like, we haven't taken a damn break.
Yeah.
Like for games like...
break would be nice.
Like for example, like Arxis fighting games. Like I never sit there and I'm like, one of those fighting games, I'm like, the game is out. It feels like the DLC is just like, it's like, alright, here's another thing if you want it. But like the game is done. But for Smash, it's like... Or just even in fighting
for
games
Smash,
in general.
because of speculation, for me, like I definitely get that point. I always look at a game when it comes out, especially from like a Nintendo game. It's more or less complete. Like I feel like it was complete the day it came out. They put as much as heart and love into it and decided we want to do more. We're going to start working on characters. Like Joker, for example, they didn't release like a gameplay trailer for Joker immediately after the game came out. They just released this is a trailer.
Yeah.
Just right before the game. And now we're gonna work on it. Now that
But like that's what I'm saying.
stuff is done.
It's been nonstop.
But I
There
feel
was
like
never a time
A
where it
better
was
way
like...
to understand it is that imagine every new character is like as if in a story RPG they added a new chapter every like few months. You're just like, why? Like we can stop now. You don't. At some point you have enough chapters, but they just keep adding more chapters, and you're like, this is enough chapters, right? And they're like,
Like,
8
we'll
more
see
chapters.
if we
like,
feel like it.
Like, it's like so. I get it. Like
And for me especially, like I love when like something's got a lot to it, and there's like a fighting game, a RPG, or a TV show. I like when there's a lot, or like a manga. I like when there's a lot to it, but I also want it to end. Like the other day, like my cousin asked me, he's like, "You ready for Attack?" He's like, "Attack on Titan's almost over. How do you feel?" And I said, "Oh, I'm ready." He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I said I'm excited for it to end. And he's like, what? Like, is it kind of crappy? I'm like, no, it's amazing. I'm happy it's ending on a high note. So to me, I'm like, as much as they say, it's not the destination, it's the journey. I'm like, yeah, the journey's fun, but I don't want to go on a never-ending journey. I love Xenoblade. I think it ends perfectly, because if it kept going, I'm like, it probably would have dragged itself out. I really like Smash, but I'm like, I'm getting tired of waiting for DLC characters, man. I'm like, I'm getting kind of like apathetic towards it. I'm like, I can't be as excited anymore, because I'm like, I spent 3 years being like DLC characters, and like they haven't always been my favorite. So I'm like, why should I bother putting in this energy? I could just be like,
That's
DLC
true.
character. Like for Granblue, there's a DLC character getting announced on the 7th. For me, it's like, I really love that fighting game, but to me, it's like, oh cool, a DLC character, because it's like, it's just another thing they're doing. And it's like, I can like it or not like it. I just like stuff to be complete and finished. And not to say, like, I don't like stuff getting sequels, but I'm like, I like the contained story, the contained experience to have a beginning, middle, and end.
I think, like, a fighting game, to me, however, isn't like that. It's just, like, it comes out, there's more characters.
I get that,
I know.
but, like,
It's
what fighting games do you know that have 3 years worth of DLC characters coming
Street
out?
Fighter 5?
Yeah, but
Tekken 7?
Most of the characters are just characters that are returning from older games.
That's true.
not.
These are
that
new
isn't anything.
characters.
That's like the laziest DLC ever.
That is true.
Like, that's why no one talks about Mewtwo being a DLC fighter anymore, because
that's not-
who
that's
gives
just
a
not-
shit he came back? He's here. Did you see Cloud?
Yeah,
Cloud's never
like-
been here.
That's true.
Like Smash, they're all brand new characters.
That's true.
It's
The
different.
thing about the last time a Smash character was DLC and was a returning character was Roy.
I thought it was Lucas.
No, Roy
Oh,
is
it
after
was?
Lucas.
Okay.
He's
Because
a-
then it was Ryu, Corrin, Cloud, and Bayo. So out of the 7 DLC characters for 4, only 3 of them were returners. And then they all just came in here, so like... I don't know, like I just, like I said, I just like experiences to be done. And obviously for fighting games, I get that it's not like a story. There's like, it's always more content and patch notes. But to me, I'm like I said, I am a little over... I like speculating and getting hyped for characters, but I'm like, for only so long. It's getting tiring.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna complain about more, but like,
Yeah,
we
but
don't
like,
need more. I don't feel like God, we gotta
For
get that
me-
next DLC. It's like
For me, again, the whole Sephiroth thing. Like, we got Sephiroth. I'm good. If this is it, this is it. I've just seen, like, everything pretty much since Incineroar as extra. And it's just how I am compared to how you guys are.
yeah.
So...
I don't know. I guess I
I,
just
don't
get
know,
like...
I think it's also because, as me personally, I'm not that into Smash speculation, like as much as you are, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm not really like, I'm just not, yeah, so it's just like, I'm just like, cool, new character I like, oh, I don't like that character, well, that's unfortunate, and then I move on.
Sure.
And then it just keeps going on and on and on and on, so it's like, yeah.
And I get it when, like... I get it, I guess, when, like... There aren't a lot of characters, you're not really interested in anymore.
Yeah.
That are coming out, like, I feel like a Kiseki rep and a Tails rep and 2B, right? I pretty much hit every...
Those would be, yeah.
Nails in the coffin. For you, it's 2B, and if we get another Fire Emblem character, dope.
Yeah, well, pretty much just 2B for me. I want a Fire Emblem character, but all my favorites aren't the lords. They already put in my favorite lords.
Yeah, all the good lords are basically in there, like...
Yeah, they're not gonna add Cormag.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess, like, I like a lot of games. I like a lot of characters.
Yeah.
I think they could fit in Smash. I like speculation.
Yeah.
So...
I like speculating, but, like, I also, like you said, I hate doing fear picks, because I'm like, I like speculating stuff that makes me happy.
Same. Also that, like, I don't know.
Like, I never sit there and I'm like... I've never sat down and been like, dude, Ryu Hayabusa is going to be great. Because, like, to me, I'm like, I'm not really about that character. But I sit down and I'm like, yo, 2B would have the pod. She would have, like, her dodge would be, like, her after image. It'd be so dope. Like, I only ever get invested in, like, speculation when it's, like, when I do it under the lens of, like, these are things I like. And I get that's, like, closed-minded, but it's also, like, that's the only way I'm into, like, speculation.
That's fine. This is a piece of entertainment.
Yeah.
That's where you should be. That's where you can be like.
Yeah, but that's, like, how your speculation goes. And
Yeah,
my
exactly.
speculation goes...
Yeah, no, I'm not denying it or invalidating
Yeah.
it. I think if anything, you're better at
You
you know,
probably
your
have more
speculation.
fun with it, but
I
like,
do.
Yeah, like
it's just
dude,
not fun for us. I think I can speak.
I
for
would
it.
Sure.
I would love to be like, yo, Master Chief would be dope, but I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, I'm not really into that idea. So like, I'm just gonna think about something that like I like.
Yeah.
Because like with entertainment, like sometimes I like, usually with entertainment, if I'm not enjoying a part of it too much, I drop. So I'm like, for me, I'm like, I don't want to waste my free time because I'm also very lazy.
Yeah, that's
with
why you
how-
dropped Ghost of Tsushima.
I did not drop Ghost. I'm overwhelmed by Ghost
No,
of
honestly
Tsushima.
though, like, no, I feel you because like sometimes.
And then Neil's
I wanna
just like,
play a
and that's
game,
why Neil
but I'll be on
dropped
platform
Dragon
I like, I'm
Quest.
just kind of like, I want
Like
it.
it's my free time. It's
Yeah,
my precious,
I'm just like-
especially now that I'm older. I'm like, I'm not a teenager anymore.
because like when I was a kid, I'm like, I don't like this part.
I thought I had zero free time as a kid. I'm like,
I'm
like,
like-
bro, they practically just let me do whatever I wanted all day.
Yeah, seriously. Now I'm just like.
Now I'm like, I have a job. And I have college. And I'm like, I have a life. Ugh. And like hanging out with you guys, I'm like, hell yeah. Like to me, it's like no matter what we do, I'm like, this is free time that's not wasted. But when I'm by myself, I'm like, oh no, I have to pick it.
You know, I when I'm by myself, I'm way more critical of how I spend my time. For example, right, Fire Emblem, right? If I was by myself, I'm like, I already played this game. I shouldn't be playing it. I should be doing something more productive, like anything. And then but I'm here and I'm like, oh, I'm playing with Jack. This is fun.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
enjoying
like,
Fire
No,
Emblem.
but like,
I
but
can
like,
do this, you know what I
but
mean?
like, well, like but it's like my thought is though with that is like, but you also play like Kiseki like several times over
That's
again,
that's different.
and then Battle
Usually,
Network.
I've only played most of the games once.
Oh, I didn't know
Recently,
that.
I just played the ones I hadn't played.
But I guess
Um,
everyone has their like comfort food.
Yeah,
you know,
but,
where it's like it's just you can go back to it and you're like, yeah, I could be doing something different, but at least I know this is a kind of joy that does not stale.
Yeah, plus, when I play Kiseki, I usually only replay it during a break. If it's like winter break, summer break is when I
Yeah.
usually play it. I might start it earlier, but I won't get that far, and I'll just finish it in like a break or whatever. Because I'm less critical on what I'm doing in my free time, because I have more time. But when
it's
on a
during
normal
school,
day,
it's like...
I'm just like, listen, I've got like an hour or two. I'm not,
Dude, I never test hand my Yu-Gi-Oh cards unless I know I got 2 hours.
Yeah.
By the way, sleeved my cards with the new sleeves,
Yeah.
but they have so much air in them, they don't fit in the... Or like they're too
Damn.
like, they haven't like... I don't know, they're very poofy.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen because...
Yeah, because they're new.
Yeah,
But I'm saying they don't fit individually in the box, so I had to put the extra deck in the one next to it. So I was like, when I play it with them, obviously it'll go away.
Yeah,
but I was just laughing to myself. I'm like, because I remembered it with my other card sleeves, and I'm like, also it took me a half hour to sleeve and unsleeve. I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
I think for me, I'm more critical actually of what we do, of how I spend my time with you guys over how I spend my time on my own.
I
Like
get that.
even when we're on Discord call, it's like, am I ever going to like do something new while I'm like here? Probably like most likely not, because a lot of the games we play we've played already.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much all
But
games.
for most of them. But for like on my own, I'm like, ooh, maybe I could like write something on my own, or I could play like a new game. Like for me, I like new experiences, which I guess is why I'm more into like the third parties, or I'm more into this over we're gonna have a bunch of returning characters in Smash 6. I'm more into the new experience, and I'm more into the next thing. I don't normally go back to things twice, unless we do it for the channel.
Yeah, like for me, I definitely think I'm more someone like when I hang out with you guys, I'm like, because I'm like for example, the box fort. If I did that alone, I probably would have stopped halfway because I'm like, I'm just doing this for me, and if I'm not having fun now, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But like when I was building it, I'm like, man, this is fun as fuck. This is just hanging out with you guys. I'm like, I don't know, when like, or like an escape room. I'm never doing an escape room by myself, but they're infinitely more fun when I have people to bounce off of.
Like for me, I'm never going to like do an escape room on my own, or I'm never gonna do that on.
Those weren't really made to be done alone.
I know,
They're
I know.
supposed to bring people.
Solo escape room.
Yeah, that's why.
Like my thought with it is like I guess because I'm the one that sort of does like, all right, this is what we're doing here. This is what I think would be fun, and like, all right, cool. This is what we're doing, and oh, cool. Today is not like what happened because you know what time it is. normally I try to fit in a slot where it's like, okay, we play Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just like, or we could do something else.
Yeah, I get that.
But like a lot of it is like we could do this or we could do that, and like, but if we did this, it would kind of be weird. It would kind of be weird if like I did this while you guys were here or whatever.
I get that. Like, yeah.
So I'm a bit more critical of I'm the opposite.
I get you. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the fact that we tangent.
Yeah,
onto
this is no longer even
philosophy.
about Smash Brothers. So I think at the very
I think it got
we
philosophical
should
when we were talking about our
video.
views about
Yeah.
Smash speculation and
Yeah.
stuff.
So I think we should at least end the video. And we can continue.
At 2 hours.
Yeah.
No. We got another minute.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, that's closing statements. All right, I'll start. In closing, this character is awesome. I think the thing I took away from the most is the CG script writing. Let's go Monolith Soft. They can write good stuff.
I think what I took away from this is I'm gonna have to carry these next two discussions because you guys are definitely not gonna be hyped for the next two characters.
You
if I
say
think
that,
it
but
is.
watch 2B come out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo!
And he and I will show up in full cosplay with doctoral theses on why this was always going to happen.
Yo.
All right, that's good. That is
It'll
good.
be published by the time we.
I hope so. I hope so. Like, I definitely see sleeper pick. I hope it's a Kiseki one. And if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye, gamers.